All right, we live. Yeah, man. So, like, I think we can start with the much love and respect to the live viewers so far. Much love and respect. Hold on, here's some echo. Let me fix it real quick.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, okay, it's good. It's good on my. It's good.
Okay.
Andrew Tucker, and welcome to Andrew Tucker World. What's going on, all my great people? What's going on, all my boxing fans? You know what I'm saying? Andrew Tucker here with the J Rules Theory. You know what I'm saying? My
Salute.
co-host, my co-host. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, we're gonna get into a few topics. This live is gonna be probably like nothing but an hour, maybe 15 minutes. Well, yeah, we about to get into these topics, man. We finna talk some boxing. You know what I'm saying? We were supposed to go live a little earlier, but of course, I was busy. Had to handle some business, and I know my big brother was also busy. But yeah, we finna get into some good old boxing talk, man. I'm just waiting for a few more people. We're just waiting for a few more people to join. You know what I'm
All right.
saying? You know, but yeah, this gonna be some good old boxing talk. You know what I mean? We're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this today.
There's a lot of interesting things going on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes,
man.
yeah. Much love and respect to all the live viewers. You know what I mean? You guys most definitely hit the like button on your way in. Hit the like button on your way in. You know, most definitely hit that like button. But yeah, but listen, man, like listen, let's go ahead and get into this. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk. Let's go and get into this good old boxing talk. You know, so as you see the title, Fury versus Whyte. If he doesn't, uh, if he doesn't vacate, and we talking about Tyson Fury, Joshua versus Usyk. Will Canelo fight Artur Beterbiev? My brother in the building, Steven 4722. Much love and respect, my brother. Welcome to the live stream. You know, welcome to the live stream. Much love and respect to my brother Steven 4722. Much love and respect. So my thing is this, man. We'll start. We'll start with Canelo. We'll start with Canelo. You know, I'm hearing that Canelo was thinking about fighting the African cruiserweight. You know, what I mean, what belt he hold? Is it is he's the is he the WBC? No, hold on, great cruiserweight. Is he WBC? Uh,
Yeah. To be honest, I had never heard of this dude until the fight was announced. I had never seen him or heard of him. Yeah, I had never heard of this guy.
yeah, but I'm also hearing talks. I'm also hearing talks about Canelo versus Artur Beterbiev.
Yeah, now that,
Now,
that would be epic.
now that'll be an epic fight. That'll be an epic battle. I mean, that'll be a great fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, you know what I'm saying? Like that fight, some people, like a friend of mine, he was saying that he feels that Artur Beterbiev needs a few more fights before he steps in there with Canelo Alvarez. How you feel about that, J. Ruse? How you feel about that?
Yeah, I agree with that. He might need about maybe two more fights, and he has to fight somebody that's kind of on the level. If he can find anybody that's kind of on the level close to Canelo, so it can kind of mimic that fight because it won't do him any good to fight somebody with a different style than Canelo. That's just going to, risk him losing or something. So he's got to fight somebody that can kind of mimic his style, and which ain't easy to do. But yeah, I don't know because both guys kind of though. I see Beterbiev in his last fight. They kind of fill out their opponent. They start kind of slow. So I don't know. I still would favor Canelo in that fight by decision. I don't think either guy would be getting knocked out, but I think he does need to prepare a little bit because Canelo's you know, that dude's I don't know like what the game plan is to even beat that guy really.
Much love and respect to another one of our brothers, Pagan War Master. You know, my brother Pagan War Master. He says, never heard of Macumbu before Canelo. Uh,
Yeah,
thought the only champs at 200 were Marius Breedis, and Coley. You know, now those, honestly, I would love to see Canelo if he was, to most definitely campaign at cruiserweight. I would love to see Canelo against Marius Breedis, one of my favorite cruiserweights, and
yeah,
one and the young, I believe his first name, uh, is it Joshua Okolie?
yeah. I believe so.
Joshua,
Something like
Lawrence. I'm sorry,
Lawrence. Yeah, yeah. That's
Lawrence.
it,
Yeah,
Josh.
yeah,
You're right,
Lawrence
Lawrence
Okolie
Bacoli.
against the younger fighter Lawrence Okolie. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That I mean, though that's a good fight, but I believe the bigger fight and the fight that would make a lot of sense, at cruiserweight, would be
Yeah,
most definitely would be most definitely Canelo Alvarez and Marius Breedis.
yeah,
Marius Breedis. You know what I'm saying? Which is a very dangerous boxer puncher. I
yeah,
mean, the guy. I got a chance. I finally was able to get a chance. I finally was had the honor of really covering one of his fights. I finally got the privilege, and it was an honor to cover one of his fights. It was an amazing turnout. I had at least maybe a little over 300 live viewers, and I got a chance to cover his fight against Artur Man, undefeated fighter that he fought against. I was able to cover that fight. Artur Man versus Maris Breedis, and
yeah,
it was a great battle. It was a great fight, man, and Maris Breedis showed me why he is one of the best cruiserweights, if not the best cruiserweight in the cruiserweight division. And I think that if I think that Canelo, I mean, like I say, I don't know too much. I only seen a few fights from Ilanga Mokumbu. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I only seen a few fights from this guy. So, but I'm just
yeah.
telling you right now, if he ever was to step in the ring, if Ilanga Mukumbu was to ever step in the ring at cruiserweight against Maris Breedis, he's getting destroyed. He's getting knocked out. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I'm just being he's tough. He's tough, but like his style, when I match styles, when I look at Ilanga Mukumbu versus the likes of a Maris Breedis, I tell you right now, Maris Breedis is a better boxer, and he's also the far more dangerous. Like Mukumbu has power, but Maris
right.
Breedis has power, but he's a dangerous boxer puncher, and he's the skilled. To me, he's the slightly more skilled fighter, slightly better skilled fighter between the two. And
Yeah,
I think that that would be a fight that I would love to see Canelo. That would be the fighter I would love to see Canelo against at cruiserweight. Is against Maris Breedis, which is the lineal and IBF cruiserweight champion, if I'm not mistaken. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? I think if I'm not, I think Maris Breedis, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, actually that's right. Maris Breedis is the ring. He is the Ring Magazine and IBF cruiserweight champion. You know what I'm saying? And his only Maris Breedis' only defeat in a very close fight, in a very epic battle, was against Alexander Usyk. That was his only defeat, his only loss. That's a
Wow.
great fight. Honestly, that's a great fight. I would love to see Canelo at cruiserweight against Lawrence Okolie. You know what I'm saying? Alunga Makumbu, he's a WBC champion. So I guess that'll allow Canelo to become 5 division world champion. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? If he moves up to fight Alunga Makumbu. But I think, they I'm hearing some things, man. I don't know. Maybe it could be Artur Beterbiev at light heavyweight. Maybe go back, move up to heavyweight to fight the lights of Artur Beterbiev is a great fight. You know that's a fight that I would love to see. You know, but the guys at cruiserweight, you got Lawrence Okolie, which is the WBO cruiserweight champion. You know, he's an undefeated fighter. He's like 17-0, 14 wins coming by the way of knockout. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a very tough boxer puncher. A young,
Right.
the young Lawrence Okolie, fighting out of the United Kingdom. And then you know, you got Alonga, the WBC champion. Then you got Maris Breedis. Maris Breedis did the Ring magazine, the IBF cruiserweight. But that fight, that to me, that would be the big fight right there. Maris Breedis versus Canelo Alvarez. That's the big fight right there at cruiserweight.
Yeah.
Lunga Makambu in a way, if they fight over there where he's from, he's a star over there where he's from, like over there in
Yeah.
Congo, Africa, or something like that. So I think that was like trying to fight over there is like a business move, a good business move, and it's a big fight over there where he's from, where Ilonga Mukambu is from. So that's like a big fight for Canelo over there. You know what I'm saying? Uh, a big fight for him fighting at home, and but it's a big
Yeah.
fight, for Canelo, and so that's why they was trying to go that route. My brother Thomas Jones says salute Tuck, J Rules, and chat.
Thanks, man. Much respect to you. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thanks
man,
for
appreciate.
tuning in.
Yeah, much love and respect to you, Thomas Jones. She says salute, fam. Stephen 4722. Stephen 4722 says Thomas Jones showing love to the brother. Thomas Jones says salute, Pagan War Master. Pagan War Master. War Master says salute, Thomas salute. Stephen 4722. Stephen 4722 says off topic. Off topic. I heard talk of Joseph Parker fighting in a title eliminator against Herkovich. You heard about that, J. Ruse?
Nah,
Stephen.
that's the first time. Last I heard, they were talking about Joseph Parker against Joe Joyce. I hadn't heard this.
Yeah, yeah. This is my first time hearing this too, man. That's why I love my brothers, because you guys keep me informed. You guys keep me updated, and that's why I love the brothers. And also my brothers that's in here. You know what I'm saying? J. Ruse, the J. Ruse theory. You know, he is already, a member. My co-host, he's already a member. Official
Sir.
member of the channel. Also I got a few other brothers that's the members of the channel, and one of the queens, Linda Sapicha, the queen. You know, she's also a member. So if you guys want to become a member and get like a badge next to your name, use like cool emojis and stuff like that. Maybe get like some special exclusive videos coming soon. Or you want a badge next to your name or a cool emoji or anything of that nature. Hit that join button and become a special member of the channel today. You know what I'm saying? It's only like $5 a month or something like that. But I got a lot of cooler other perks coming to that deal. But it's like $5 a month, and so become a member today. Hit the join button, become a member today, and become a special member of the channel. You guys will most definitely always get shout outs and videos. We'll have a badge, Andrew Tucker World badge next to your name. We'll have, cool emojis you can use and interact with the chat, and you guys will become a big support to the channel. So I will appreciate you guys. I love you guys for it. You don't have to, but only if you guys wanted to become a member. We now, and it's only like $5 a month, and you get like perks and a badge and OG, things of that nature. And it's like a big support to the channel, to help the channel grow. So I appreciate you guys. Um, my brother. So yeah, I'm just our first. This is the first hearing about that. You know what I'm saying? So Stephen 4722, it says off topic. I heard talk of Joseph Parker fighting in a title eliminator against Herkovich. Now that's a great fight. Now honestly, when I'll be honest with you, that's a great fight. Like
Yeah.
in a title eliminator against Philip Herkovich, that's a great fight.
Right.
Philip Herkovich is a very dangerous a boxer puncher, and Joseph Parker is more the pure boxer and also a boxer puncher. And I
Right.
think that that's a fight that Joseph Parker could win. You know,
Right.
Philip Perkins. I think that the experience and you know, I think the experience of Joseph Parker can win him that fight, but it's still
Yeah.
a dangerous fight because it's a chance that he can get badly hurt and knocked out by the very hard hitting and strong Philip Herkovich. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh, so it's a very good fight. My brother Pagan Warmaster says that's great. You know, yeah, man, that's going to be a good fight. Thomas Jones says so. Fury may drop his belt. Yes, Fury. It's talks that Fury is talking about vacating, maybe vacating if they can't agree upon a deal. If I'm not mistaken, that's right, J. Rules, right? If they can't agree upon a deal,
Yeah.
Fury might think about vacating, and uh,
Yeah.
Stuart Francis says much love and respect, Andrew Tucker and J. Rules
Salute.
and J Rules from the UK. Much love and
That.
respect to all my brothers that's in the
UK.
UK. Yeah, much love and respect to all of our brothers and sisters in the UK and all of our brothers and sisters from all around the world. Much love and respect to you, Stuart Francis. Welcome to the live stream. Thomas Jones says, "I'm hearing Wilder may fight Whyte. What's y'all thoughts if y'all haven't touched on that subject?" Oh man, and appreciate you, Thomas Jones, for
Yeah.
becoming a new member. Congratulations to
Yeah.
our
Appreciate
brother
that.
Thomas Jones. He is now a special member of the channel, a special member along with the J. Roos Theory, a couple of other brothers, and the Queen Linda Sapicha. They are now special members. And thank you, Thomas Jones, for becoming a special member. You know, as you can see, Thomas Jones, when you look in the chat, he has the UK Army badge next to his name. You know what I'm saying? You can see it. That's what you guys get. Your name will be highlighted, and it'll say "Welcome to Tucker Army." And it's only like $5 a month. So you guys make sure you hit that join button, and so you can get your badge, get your emojis, and also get exclusive special videos coming soon and other little perks real soon. But it's a great support to the channel, by becoming a special member. And all my members will get shout outs in every video that we make. Every video, every live stream, all the special members will get shout outs. So I appreciate everybody that becomes a member today and become a special member and join the channel. I will greatly appreciate it. But let's get back to this boxing. Um, so let's go back to the comment. Our brother Thomas Jones, he was saying, he says, "I'm hearing Wilder may fight Whyte. What's y'all thoughts if y'all haven't touched the subject?" Like me being honest with you, bro. To be honest with you, I would love to see that fight. You know what I mean? I would love to see. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta be real with you guys. I gotta keep it real with you guys. Um, I would love to see. I would love to see Wilder versus Dillian Whyte. That's only if Tyson Fury vacates the title. You know what I'm saying? They can't come upon if they can't come upon an agreement or come upon a deal. And we already know what's going on. We already know what's holding up. I mean, what's interfering. I'm sorry, interfering what could interfere with Dillian Whyte versus Tyson Fury. We know what the issue is. We know what the problem is. You know what I'm saying? So if they can't come to a deal, if they can't come to a agreement, then if Tyson Fury vacates the title, I would love to see a fight between Dillian Whyte and Deontay Wilder. I think that's a good fight. I think that's a good fight. I wouldn't have no problem seeing that. I think, honestly, I feel that you know, that's a very dangerous fight for both guys. Dillian Whyte is a dangerous fight for Wilder, and Wilder is a dangerous fight for Dillian Whyte. I think that's a good fight. But I'm really hoping that Fury can and Frank Warren and Bob Arum can do the right thing and make things right. Make things right so we can get this fight. You know what I'm saying, between Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte. Honestly, I feel like, to me, that that fight is really big in the United Kingdom. Fury has a name. Dillian Whyte has a name. They both are stars in the UK. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's to me that's a fight that I would care to what I would like I said I would love to see any of the top heavyweights go at it. I would love to see the top heavyweights fight. All the top heavyweight all the top heavyweights fight each other. You know what I'm saying? But if we can get Dillian White and Wilder, I'm okay with that fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with it. But you know, Dillian White actually fighting for the WBC title against Fury is it's a big fight, and I would rather see Dillian White fighting, having a title, having his title, having getting a title shot. You know, fighting for the title. You know what I'm saying? Not just hold on. This is my co-host, the Jerry Roos Theory, is back in the building. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see Tyson. I would like to see Dillian White actually fight for the title instead of just the title be vacated. Be the title be vacated, and it's now they'll still be fighting for the title. It'll be Dillian White and whoever. But I'm pretty sure it's Wilder because he's still, if I'm not mistaken, Jerry Roos, I think that Deontay Wilder is actually like what number one? Is he like number two in the WBC?
Yeah, they have him at number one. Yeah, he's rated number
Yeah,
one in the
he's rated number
WBC.
yeah, he's rated number one because
Yeah,
exactly I thought so. So it's only right that the number one and
yeah,
the mandatory and the W and Dillian White is the mandatory. So it's only right that the number one contender, you know what I'm saying, and Dillian White will be fighting for the and Wilder will be fighting the number one and the mandatory. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Because it's only right that they fight for the belt and the winner. So they're still fighting for the belt. So it's no different. It'll be no different from Tyson if Dillian White fighting Tyson Fury for the actual. He's fighting the actual champion. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Because people are gonna be quick to be like, well, they're gonna be quick to be like, well, he's a what they like to say. They like to say email, not email, but they're quick. They'll be quick to say, well, he fighting for a vacant belt. He ain't really fight the champion. Well, guess
Yeah,
what? He was fighting. He was going to fight the champion, but the champion vacated. You know what I'm
right.
saying? My brother Stephen 4722 says Thomas Jones. I think Wilder knocks out White. He's easy to hit. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, I'm gonna be honest with you, Stephen 47. I hear you. Wilder has dynamite knockout power. We all are witnesses to this. You know what I'm saying? That Wilder has dynamite knockout power. We know he can get you out of there in one shot. You know, and we know that Dillian White. Hey, I got to keep it real. I love Dillian White, but I'm gonna tell the truth. Dillian White has the power to hurt and stop Wilder. Dillian White has the power to hurt and stop Wilder. But Wilder also has the power to hurt and stop Dillian White. That's the reason why I said that fight is a dangerous fight. But I think the better skilled fighter between the two, I think the slightly better skilled fighter between the two, we can all agree is Dillian White. Dillian
Right.
White is slightly the better boxer than Deontay Wilder, and they both have power. They both are dangerous. They both are big punchers. You know what I mean? Wilder has the right hand, and then I'm thinking, and I think he also has a dangerous left hook as well. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, but Dillian White also has a very vicious. He has a very vicious hook to the body.
Yeah.
Well, the right hook or left hook, those power shots are deadly to the body. You know what I'm saying? And then he has a very, if I'm not mistaken, Jay Roos, he has a very big right hand. I
Right.
think it's the right hand, and he
Yeah.
has a deadly left hook. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's
Yeah.
going to the body or going to the head, deadly. Benedict Pierre Lewis says Fury don't want no smoke.
You know what? I don't think it's Fury. I think it's the people around him. Like sometimes it's your management team and all that. I think sometimes when you get to that level, I don't think it's the fighters necessarily scared of one another. I think it's the people around them. Like I remember Riddick Bowe's trainer Eddie Futch. He said he didn't want Riddick Bowe to ever fight Lennox Lewis. So at the time, we were all looking at it like Riddick Bowe was scared of Lennox Lewis. It was more of his trainer and team because they see things that the fighter doesn't see. So I don't think it's really Fury necessarily, but he makes the final call though. If he really wants to fight Dillian, they have to make it happen though. So I can kind of see that too.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not forget that Fury is the favorite going into the fight.
Yeah,
We got to also remember that Fury, in a way, you know, in a way, is the A side. But
yeah,
you got to remember that Dillian Whyte is also a big name. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Especially if they're fighting in the United Kingdom. And I said
right,
this, and I'm gonna keep saying this. Dillian Whyte has sold out. He have sold out stadiums in the United Kingdom, right?
right.
He has sold out stadiums and arenas, if I'm not mistaken. I
Yeah,
believe that I think a few arenas as well as stadiums. So Dillian White is a big name in the United Kingdom. So trying to offer Dillian White 80 talking about, and I know it was nothing but Bob Arum, because Bob Arum always try to get over on fighters, and he always
right,
tries to get over on people. So I know it had a lot to do with Bob Arum, and I know
right,
Frank Warren is also responsible, but it's
right.
mainly Bob Arum, right? You
Yeah,
know what I'm
Eddie
saying?
Hearns talked about that.
Right, right, right. And Eddie Hearn is a businessman, a smart
Yeah,
businessman.
yeah, real smart.
You're not going to get over, you're not going to get over, you're not going to get over on Eddie Hearn. You're not going to get
Right,
over on Dillian White. He know his worth. He knows
right,
what he's worth. You know what I'm saying? So you offer him what he's worth, right? Offer him. Eddie Hearn is not going to settle for no 80-20 split.
yeah,
That's a
not at
low
all.
ball. That's a low ball. You know what I'm saying?
Big time.
That's a low ball. And if you're saying that this is what Dillian White is worth, 80-20 split. No, no. At the end of the day, I hate to say it because I respect both fighters and I have love and respect for both fighters. But in the United Kingdom, what was who was Fury last fight in the United Kingdom?
Yeah, I don't know because he's not allowed to fight there right now, is he?
I think you might be right, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
I was
so.
trying to remember his last fight over there has been it hasn't been in years.
Right. So I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah,
But has Fury ever sold out over here in the U.S.? Question.
I believe his fight with I think his fight with was it Otto Wylene? The one where he came out with the Apollo Creed hat. I think that one sold out. I was trying to
So that
remember what the
so
opponent was.
so that one. So how many fights that he was able to sell out over here in the U.S.?
I think it might have been think it might have been two. I'm not. I don't quote me on that because I'm not sure, but it might have been two.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not certain on that, but
Was
I think
it was
Tyson Fury has a big fan base, kind of globally, but for them to offer Dillian White 80-20, it kind of Bob Arum's kind of showing that he doesn't really want that fight too much.
right? You know what I'm saying? So I was just looking at how many times Fury was able to sell out over here in the U.S. Because one thing I do know, you know what I'm saying, that Dillian White does sell out. You know, he does sell out. You know, over there in the
Right.
United Kingdom,
Yeah.
he's a big star over there in the United Kingdom. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So if they're talking about fighting over there, if I'm not mistaken, Thomas Jones, I love you, my brother. He says we're all family. I support my bros and and sisters. Much love and respect to you, Thomas Jones. Appreciate you, my
Thank
brother.
you.
Vanity Pierre Lewis says Wilder versus White. I don't mind seeing the fight. Yeah, I don't mind seeing that fight either. I mean, I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be. I think it'll be a dangerous fight for both guys, but I think it's a good fight. Any one of those guys can win that fight. Wilder can hurt badly hurt and maybe knock out White. we know that Whyte's chin is just a little suspect. Just got to
Yeah,
keep
I
it
was
real.
gonna say, I
White
like
chin is
Wilder's chin a little bit better than White's
yeah,
chin.
yeah. Well, we know that White's chin's a little suspect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And he can't say take certain shots on the temple as well either.
right,
But we know that Wilder can also be knocked out. Wilder can
right.
also be stopped. Wilder can also go down. And Dillian White is a big puncher. So at the
Yeah,
end of the day, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we've seen Wilder get hurt against fighters like Louis King Kong Ortiz.
yeah,
We've seen Wilder go down against Tyson Fury a couple of times.
yeah.
So he's dealing with a big puncher, a guy that actually has knockout power. You know what I'm saying? And Dillian White, that's a dangerous fight. Deontay Wilder's a dangerous fight for Dillian White. That right hand is lethal. It's very powerful. And
Let
and go ahead. What you were gonna say,
No,
brother?
I was going to ask you this, Andrew, and the people in the chat. What do you think the psychological effect on Wilder is? Because his last two fights have been by knockout. So how do you think that'll affect him going into, say, he fights White next? How do you think losing back to back by knockout? How do you think his mind will be?
Yeah, Thomas Jones says right. I see that White fight in the UK massive. Yeah, he's a big star over here in the UK. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be Eddie Hearn is not going to allow it. I want y'all to understand. Eddie Hearn is not going for it. He's not.
Yeah,
He know what his fighter is worth. He know how his fighter is able to generate. He knows how his fighter is able to generate in his country. He know what his fighter is worth in his country. He know what his fighter bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he is all that low balling and stuff like that. And you're talking about fighting in Cardiff, if I'm not mistaken, right? They
right.
talking about fighting in Cardiff. Come on
Yeah,
now, come on now. Dillian White, is a star over there. So it's not gonna be no low ball. Like a 45-55, I can agree with that. Fury is slightly the A side. So a 45-55, I can agree with that. What you think? What you think, General?
yeah. That's a lot more reasonable than 80-20. I mean, when you come to the table with 80-20, that shows you're not too serious about making the fight.
Yeah, that's not that's telling me that you're seriously trying to I know, and I hate to use the word. I don't like to use the word. I hate to use the word, but that's only telling me that you're trying to price yourself out.
Out of the
You know what I'm
fight,
saying?
right?
You're trying to price yourself out of the fight. That's only telling me one thing. You're trying to price yourself out of the fight. See, Tyson Fury knows that, and I don't have no problem. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have a problem him giving up. He vacating, because I would like to see him and Dillian White, the champion Fury, fights against his mandatory Dillian White. I like to see it be done the right way. You know what I'm saying? So him vacating, talking about fighting in the likes of Joshua, yeah, that's a big fight. That means that he's all about the money, right? He wants to fight the winner of Joshua and Usyk. And then now he's talking about fighting the likes of fighter like Joseph Parker, and like, yeah, that is a big fight. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Joseph Parker has a very big fan base. He's an Australian. I'm not Australian, but
Samoa,
um,
Samoan,
yeah, he's Samoan, but
New Zealand.
New Zealand. He's a star over there, and
Yeah,
he's also known a few other countries. So yeah,
right.
that's a big fight. So, but at the end of the day, the bigger fight in my eyes is in the United Kingdom. Is a fight between him and Dillian White for the WBC title. Terry Harrell, my brother Terry Harrell says, um, Wilder would have big problems if he fights White, Sanchez, Ruiz, or Joshua. He should just retire. Another loss will destroy him. Now the thing is, I mean, if he wants to continue to fight, that's on him. You know what I mean? If he feels that he still have what it takes, you know what I mean? It was that fight in the trilogy fight between him and Fury. We can all agree it was an epic battle. But I know that fight took a lot out of him. You know, uh, uh, ta- uh, like suffering a vicious knockout like that, suffering a vicious knockout like that, sometimes that could take a lot out of you and affect you in a way. But it's not how you fall, it's how you get back up. So you go back to the drawing board, you pretty much prepare, train, you come back if you decide you want to come back. We got to keep in mind that Wilder's still dangerous. Don't forget, he was able to drop Fury twice in that fight. You know what I'm saying? So that's not forget that the guy is still dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, though. Do you guys think his mind is there after losing back-to-back knockouts? Do you think he'll be the same fighter, like mentally, or do you think he'll be a lot more cautious now?
Yeah, and I think he'll be a lot more cautious. Honestly, we got to see where he's at mentally. So
Yeah,
something like a tune-up fight is very good to
right.
see where he's at. If
Yeah,
he to see if he still has that momentum. See
right,
if he still has that killer instinct, that drive to go up against certain fighters like the likes of what my brother Terry Harrell. These fighters are very skilled fighters.
right.
Sanchez, Frank Sanchez is a very skilled boxer puncher. That
Oh
is a
yeah,
very
he's not
that
ready for
yeah,
Sanchez.
yeah, he's not ready for Sanchez.
No.
Sanchez will that's the wrong style. That's the
Yeah,
wrong style for Deontay Wilder.
yeah,
A Frank Sanchez is the wrong style for Deontay Wilder. The wrong style. Andrew Ruiz Jr. I believe his type
right.
of style even gives Wilder some problems, but
Oh, big time.
I can see Wilder knocking out Ruiz, and I can see Ruiz hurting and stopping Wilder with accumulation of punches. So
Yeah,
that
me.
could be a good fight for Wilder as well. And then
Right,
Joshua can act, and Anthony Joshua can most definitely knock him out, outbox him, break him down, and then knock him out. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So all of those fights are tough for Wilder. Not saying that
right.
Wilder can't hurt these fighters and stop these fighters, but we got to see where he's at mentally. We got to see
Exactly.
it's like a tune-up fight is best for him to see where he's at mentally, to see if he
Right,
still has that killer, if he still has that hunger, the determination to go for the kill, or maybe this time be smart and set up the knockout
right,
and
right,
actually box. So we got to see where he's at mentally. But I tell you right now, the Dillian Whyte fight is tough for him. The Frank Sanchez fight is tough for him. Ruiz Jr. fight is tough for him. Joshua fight is most definitely a tough and dangerous fight for him. And
right,
but he's still at a certain level where he still can compete with these guys, and he still is also a dangerous fight. It's also a dangerous fight for those guys because he has the equalizer. You know what I'm saying? And
right,
he can hurt these guys and get them out of there. But those
right.
all those guys are tough, tough, tough fight for Wilder. Very tough fights for Wilder. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
that I just think that we got to see where he's at because he can lose every single one of these fights. He can lose against Whyte. He can lose against Sanchez. He can lose against Ruiz. He can lose against Joshua. You know what I'm saying? He can lose against these guys. You know what I'm saying? But he's also dangerous. So let's not forget. He's also dangerous. So we got to see where he's at mentally. We got to see how he comes back. It's not how you fall. It's how you get back up and fight. You go back to the drawing board. You prepare. You make sure you're mentally and physically prepared. You make sure you're mentally, and I'm gonna say this again. You got to make sure you're mentally and physically prepared because a certain style like a Frank Sanchez gives him all kinds of problems. You know what I'm
stay
saying?
away from
But
message to
yeah,
Wilder. Stay
yeah,
away from Frank
yeah.
Sanchez.
Yeah, all those that type of style of a fighter that's so fundamentally sound, a pure boxer puncher like Frank Sanchez,
Yeah,
that's very skilled, can frustrate him and just throw him off all night and just he can just set him up. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Beautifully, set him up beautifully. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But it can be that one shot, one that equalizer can get Frank out of there though. That's never
I,
so
I wonder does I wonder does Wilder still have the same belief in his right since he couldn't keep Fury down. I wonder is he kind of thinking yeah, I better develop another punch because it's hard enough to come back from a knockout, but then to come back from two back to back, that's got to play mind games with him. Like maybe I don't hit as hard as I thought I
yeah,
did.
yeah, maybe certain fighters have good hard heads and
Right,
strong chins. You see
right,
what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah,
And we know Fury. Fury took his power shots. Fury took his power. Fury was
Yeah.
able to take his power and get back up. And we know, and we got to keep in mind, we got to keep in mind, Fury's a very big heavyweight.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah.
it
Big time.
didn't surprise me. It didn't
Yeah.
surprise me that Fury was able to get back up.
Right, right,
Fury was able to get back up in the first fight. He went down twice. He was able to get up twice in the first fight, and
right.
then the third fight, the trilogy, Tyson Fury was able to get up twice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's telling you right there. That's telling you right there that Tyson Fury has a very good, strong chin, but he's also a very, very big heavyweight.
Very big. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My brother Adari Pennis said, is it time for a new era for heavyweight boxing? I'll go ahead and let you reply to that. The J Rules.
Is it time for a new era? It definitely is for American heavyweights because the only real prospect I see coming out of America right now is Jared Anderson. So, I mean, I've seen Trevor Bryan and all that, but you know, he looks decent, but I don't think he's that guy. So, you know, I just don't know what's happened to the American heavyweight. Are they getting into basketball, football? It is time to see some new faces, but I think people like Frank Sanchez, F.A. Jagba, if he can kind of stop being so robotic, I think he would be a decent fighter. But he's too stiff and robotic. He only has like a basic 1-2. So I think it is time for some new faces. Like I said, especially from America. What do you see it as, Andrew?
Stuart Francis, before I get answer that, Stuart Francis says Wilder is easy to hit as well. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you 100%, Stuart Francis.
Yeah.
And also, guys, if you want to become special members, we got Thomas Jones, we got the J. Rules Theory, we got Linda Sapicha, the Queen. We got a few of my brothers and one of my sisters, one of the queens that are not members. If you want to be a member and have, like you see Thomas Jones, he has a badge next to his name. He is part of the special members. He's now a special member, and he's now have perks and emojis and the Tucker Army, Andrew Tucker World Badge, and it's maybe some exclusive videos coming soon. Some special exclusive videos. And it's a membership now on the channel. So if you guys want to become a member, it's only like $4 or $5 a month. If you guys want to become a member, make sure you hit that join button, and I would greatly appreciate it. Did I miss a super chat? Hold on.
I didn't see one, but I didn't see a super chat, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, I see one. It's from Slugger Sam. Is in the building.
Oh, okay, I got
Slugger Sam. Much love and respect, man. I appreciate the $7 super chat, man. Much love and respect.
Salute.
I appreciate the $7 super chat. He says, salute Andrew Tucker World, salute J Rules, and salute chat. Much love and respect to my brother Slugger Sam.
Much love.
We love you, brother. We appreciate you, brother. Slugger Sam is a very funny guy, man. Like, I love to hear him talk. I love to hear him talk about boxing. I love, I hear him. I run into him on different panels and stuff. But he's always just like you, J Rules. He's always been showing love to the channel for a long time, man. And so I'm
gonna have to subscribe to him. I like the name too, Slugger Sam.
Yeah. And make sure you guys go to Slugger Sam, man. He got an amazing channel. He has an amazing channel. You know what I'm saying? He's a very funny guy. He's he's good at. It's like he makes it very entertaining when he's talking about boxing. He's so entertaining to listen to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like fun to listen to him when he talks about boxing. He's a funny guy, and I love him. He's my brother. He's my brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Much love and respect to Slugger Sam. But you guys make sure you hit that join button. So I want you guys to become special members. If you guys want to, you guys don't have to, but I want you guys to become special members of the UK Army, the Tucker Army of Andrew Tucker World. I want you guys to become special members so you guys can have a badge next to your name so we can help support grow. help support the channel, but also help the channel grow. And so I can most definitely have you guys as my members, so you guys can have special, features like emojis, a badge. And I will give every single one of my members shout outs in every videos, every live stream, make special videos for you guys. So if you guys hit that join button, become a member. Like I said, it's only $4 or $5 a month. I don't really ask for money. I don't really like asking for money or nothing like that, but it's just to help the channel. But I want you guys to become members so I can have my special members and my special supporters, to have access to a lot of things that comes along with this channel, like the perks, like the emojis, the badge. So I know that you guys are really supporting the channel and showing love to the channel. And you guys will also have some, some good exclusive, special videos. You guys might have some inside information. My members will have, you guys will have access to a lot of things. So it's really cool feature. And like I said, it's only $4 or $5 a month. That's only if you guys want to become a member. You don't have to. You guys will continue to get good content, good videos, good live streams, but it's all about supporting the channel and helping the channel grow. So everybody that became a member so far, I appreciate you guys. And of course, I want to see them badges next to you guys' name. I want to see the Andrew Tucker World badges, and I want to see you guys' name highlighted in green, so I know that you guys are really special members and really supporting the channel. So I appreciate everybody that are members of the channel. I appreciate you guys. Much love and respect. But let's get back into this, man. Let's get back into this. So I feel like, hold on. We got a comment. We got some good comments in the comment. We got some good comments in the chat. Let me see what I missed. Let me see what we missed. Here we go. So it's Thomas Jones. He says, I think Wilder's mind was already in question before the third Fury fight. Seemed disillusioned at times. Too many yes men in his corner. He needs to reevaluate. Wilder, Whyte really hate each other though. Yeah, that's why I said. That's what I know.
Totally
That's what
agree.
I totally agree with you. Yeah, I agree 100% with that too.
Yeah.
And that's why I believe it'll be a war if they ever fight. Like Wilder is starting to come a little bit more humble. I seen him on Kevin Hart's little show.
I saw that too. I saw that in the ice bucket. Yeah.
Yeah, he's starting to come a little bit more humble. You know what I'm saying? So Fury winning and beating Wilder, it was most definitely a humbling experience. You know what I'm saying? It was a humbling experience. You know what I'm saying? A humbling experience, and I'm glad these guys was able to show love and respect to each other. Wasn't after the fight. Fury tried to show love and respect and show good sportsmanship, and Wilder, rejected. But now Wilder did come out with a tweet, and he did say, started to show love and respect to Fury. So I'm glad that war ended. And I made a video a long time ago. I don't know if you saw it, General, but it was like a promo video. It was like a documentary actually that I made, Fury versus Wilder. And it was like a documentary, and I said this would be the end of a war, like with the Fury fans, the Wilder fans. This would put an end to the war with all the glove gate, all the hate that's coming from both fan bases and coming from both sides, all the hate. This was going to put an end to the war, and guess what? It put an end to the war.
Sure did.
It's only a handful of people that's now probably still running around talking about, what I'm saying? Probably a handful of people. Probably I can count them on my hands. You know what I'm saying? But it put an end to the war. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm a prophet, but I felt that this was going to happen. I kind of had a vision that this was going to happen. That's why I made that video. That's why I made that documentary. You guys might need to go check that out. But I most definitely I showed love and respect to both fighters though. But Joshua versus Usyk is going to be a great fight. I think that Joshua has to bring back that killer instinct. I think that Joshua brings back that killer. Joshua said in the interview that he doesn't want to lose again. So that's telling me that that's a fighter that's a fighter that really wants to win. So you know what that means. Wilder is going to, Joshua is going to revert back to that killer. He's going to revert back to that animal. But at this time, he knows he has to be smart because in the Usyk is a very fundamentally sound fighter, a superior boxer, and his style is difficult for any fighter. And I repeat, Alexander Usyk style is difficult for any fighter at heavyweight. His style is difficult. When I repeat, I'm gonna say this because I want you guys to really understand. His style is very difficult. Very difficult. He's a superior boxer puncher. His style is very difficult for any heavyweight at the heavyweight division. So when I'm telling you guys, Joshua, this showed me how good Joshua it really is. This showed me how better of a fighter he have become. You know what I'm saying? As the adjustments, how he improved, how he grew into becoming an elite level fighter, because he was able to outbox Alexander Usyk in maybe 4. You can probably give him 4 rounds. I gave him 5 rounds. Some people may have given him 4 rounds, but I give him 5 rounds. You can honestly say that in those 5 rounds that he was able to outbox the boxer. Yeah. The boxer puncher and more of a technical brawler was able to outbox the boxer puncher in either 4 or 5 rounds. So if you see Usyk's face after the fight, he was getting touched up. He was getting touched up. So if he was able to win those 5 rounds, he activated the rematch clause. He wanted to jump right back into the rematch, right back into the fight. You know why? Because he now knows that he know what he has to do this time around. A little bit of new of me, Joshua, that's now a good boxer puncher, versus that the old me. Bring a little bit of the old me back. Bring that technical brawler back. Walk you down, front foot dominant. I gotta bring a little bit of that back. Use my size, show this guy, and make him respect my power, because I wasn't able to hit him like I really wanted to hit him with the certain power shots. But this doesn't take away the fact that Alexander Usyk has a hard head and a strong chin. He has a good chin. Now I think that some of those right hands that Joshua was landing, the few of those right hands landed, I think Usyk didn't allow Joshua to get too much of, what I'm trying to say, not too much leverage. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because he was moving a lot. Head movement, getting in, getting out. He was trying to keep up with the pace, of Alexander Usyk. But you know what? Even Tyson Fury said it himself. Tyson Fury said that it's going to be hard to keep up with the pace of Alexander Usyk. Fury said this. It's an article out there. Fury said it's going to be hard to keep up with the pace of Alexander Usyk. But I think that Fury's size and Fury be a big heavyweight that can move. And I think stylistically it's a great fight. It's a 50-50 fight in a way. I slightly lean towards Fury, because Fury has a beautiful jab, and I think that jab is going to be the key to get in there and make it a chess match with Alexander Usyk and allow him to set up the certain shots to get in and get out, the herky jerky and the feints and stuff. Like both of those fighters can do those type of things. I just think the footwork of Alexander Usyk is just a little bit slightly more better. And the way he's able to pivot, get in, get out, side to side, lateral movement, get in, get out, side to side, counter from different angles. He throws the combination from different angles, set you up, from different angles, like the in and out, side to side, the pivoting and the lateral, like everything, like it could. And the movement, too much of movement, sooner or later, Fury may fade. He may fatigue. He may tire out, and that might work into the favor of Usyk. Comes on with accumulation of punches. Boom, 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 get in, get out. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, get in, get out. Boom, 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 make them slip, up, and things of that nature. So that's a tough fight for Fury. Alexander Usyk. But a lot of people feel that Joshua, you know what I'm saying? Let's go to these comments real quick. Stuart Francis says, Wilder's confidence will be low due to be getting totally battered by Fury. Wilder knocks out Wilder knockouts were irrelevant boxers. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. But you know, Louis King Kong Ortiz wasn't an irrelevant boxer. Stuart Francis, much love and respect, my brother. But I do give him that victory because that was a Cuban fighter that can box and that had punching power. So I most definitely give Wilder credit for the win over Louis King Kong Ortiz. Ortiz was winning that fight until Wilder was able to drop him. He dropped him a few times, but he was winning on points. And Wilder, he came close to stopping Wilder, but Wilder was able, because of the power, was able to finish him. You know, yeah, it depends on who you fight. When you step up in competition, you're not going to be able to knock everybody out. Styles make fights, you're not going to be able to knock everybody out. Some fighters will be able to take shots better than others. Might have better chins, harder heads, whatever they, you know. And like I say, style make fights. So at the end of the day, even a big 270 pound, 6'9", big, huge, gigantic Tyson Fury even went down when it came to fighting Wilder. He felt his power and went down, but he was able to get back up. That's what makes Fury special. You know what I'm saying? Now the thing is, when you have the likes of a Dillian Whyte, when he experienced that power hit, if he goes down, will he get back up? You never know. Where if Wilder experienced Dillian Whyte's power, Dillian Whyte hit him with that big left hook or that big right hand, you know what I'm saying, knocks him down, will Wilder get back up? I think Wilder's chin is all right. I don't think his chin that bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think he has a better chin than Dillian Whyte, but I just think that Dillian Whyte is slightly the better boxer. You know what I'm saying?
I think the only way for any of these guys to really beat Usyk is because they're all bigger than Usyk. They have to learn to put their weight on him to slow that movement down. Because if you don't slow him down, you have to stay on your toes, and you can't really get flat-footed enough to land a power shot because he's constantly moving. So people like Fury and Joshua, when they clinch, they got to make him feel their weight, put their weight on him. That makes his legs weak. That'll slow all that movement down because you can't keep up with this dude just moving around. You can't sit down on none of your shots. So that's why Joshua wasn't able to land a flush shot because Usyk was just constantly getting out of the way and moving. So if you can slow him down and you can land a shot, then you know you got a chance.
Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, exactly. I agree with you 100%. I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you 100% on that. Uh, oh, the Queen is in the building. Another one of the members. Like I said, you guys gotta become a member, man. You guys gotta become a member. You guys, I'm telling you, you guys will love me for it. Like I said, it's only $4 or $5 to join and become a member. And it's only to support the channel, help the channel grow. But when you become a member, you get a badge next to your name, just like you see with the J. Roos Theory, just like you see with Thomas Jones, just like you see with Linda Sapicha. So it's only supporting the channel, but it's really only, but you guys get exclusive special videos. You guys get inside. You guys want to get probably some early information. You know what I mean, like some inside information and things of that nature. Like you guys will get some information. You guys will most definitely have in the live chat, in the chat, you guys will have a special emojis that you will have the Andrew Tucker World emojis, the Tucker World emojis, pictures and stuff like that. If you really want to support the channel and become a special member, in every video, you guys will get a shout out. Every video, every live stream, you guys will get a shout out. You guys will get a badge next to your name. You will become a special member. You will be able to have access to perks and extra cool little features and things of that nature. I'm going to add sooner or later cool little features to the channel. Like if you know, like I said, if you want to become a special member and be able to have like a badge next to your name, emojis, and be able to have access to some exclusive information or some exclusive special videos. You know what I mean? You guys will be the first to know about those videos, but you guys will have a lot of access to the channel as well. You guys are already a part of the channel. Everybody that's a moderator, if you're not a moderator, I'm gonna add you as a moderator. But when you become a member, you become a special member, but you will be a part of the channel. You know what I'm saying? To be a major part of the channel. So you guys are gonna when people know about Andrew Tucker, they're gonna know about my special members, because you guys are gonna be in a lot of my live streams. You guys are gonna be probably in videos and things of that nature. I'll probably have videos with you guys in there, with you guys' name highlighted in the videos, in promo videos. It'll be when I make videos, regular videos, you guys' names will always come up, so people would know who you guys are. But it's not just the badge and the emojis. It's going to be that you guys are going to get the recognition and people are going to know who you are. So when I get spotlight, you guys get spotlight. When I get the recognition, you guys get the recognition, and I love everybody that's a member or not a member. So if you're not a member, if you don't want to do the member, which is only $4 or $5 a month, you don't have to do so. But it's just only to have cool features and have access to a lot of things that come along with the channel. And it's also being a part of the family, and it's just supporting the channel and helping the channel grow. So it's just a lot of benefits, you know what I'm saying? It's just basically, I wanted to do something special to let my special supporters and my family, my friends, you guys are my family and my friends, and I wanted you to be a part of my channel. And that's why I did the membership, so you guys can have badges next to your name. And it's just letting me know that you guys support the channel, but it's also me having love for you guys, and you guys representing the channel as well, because you guys are a part of the channel by being members. You know what I'm saying? So you are special members by being a part of the channel. You're helping the channel grow. So like I say, when I get spotlight and get recognition, you guys get recognition, because you guys are going to be, all my members are going to be known in every videos. I'm going to make videos with you guys' names in the videos, so people are going to know who you are. So if I go live and I got 300 live viewers or something like that covering big fights, my members are going to trust me. I'm going to be giving shout outs, and my members are going to be, you know what I mean? So like I said, like J. Rule's theory, he already know. I explained it to him. You know what I'm saying? Some of the things, but I'm just explaining everything, since not all of you guys are, some of you guys are here. So I want you to know how it works. You know what I'm saying? So no, it's not about money or nothing like that. It's just to support the channel, help it grow. But that little $4 or $5 a month, that's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I wanted you guys to have badges next to your name to let you know that I really appreciate you guys and I really love you guys. You know what I'm saying? By having the Tucker Army, UK Army badge next to your name, letting me know that you guys are my family. So that's why I created the badges. That's why I created the badges. That's why I created the emojis for my subscribers, for you guys, for my family and friends. But so yeah, hit the join button if you want to become a member today. Much love and respect to the Queen, Linda Sapicha. She says, "Hello, Andrew. Glad I caught you. Glad I caught your live. Much love and respect to you, Queen. And we also got our brother right here, the J. Rule's Theory, my co-host, and he's now also a member of the UK Army, the Tucker Army, I should say, the UK Tucker Army. Because I have the UK Army and then I have the Tucker Army, which is worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Right. So my brother right here, we got some exclusive interviews coming soon that we're going to be working towards. We're going to have some special content for you guys coming soon. We're going to be collabing. He has a channel, so make sure you subscribe to the J. Rule's Theory. We're going to help him get his channel up to 1,000 subscribers. And we're gonna get him up. We're gonna get him up, and we're gonna all grow together, because this is not just my channel. This is all of you guys' channel. This is not just my channel. This is you guys' channel as well. You know what I'm saying? This is you guys. Every single one of you guys. This, everybody in the chat. This is you guys. This is y'all platform. This is not just my platform. This is y'all platform. You know what I'm saying? This is the J. Rule's Theory. Linda. Stephen 47. You know what I'm saying? Adori Pennant, Stuart Francis, Thomas Jones, Slugger Sam, every single one of you guys. This is you guys' channel. You know what I'm saying? Not just my channel, and Terry Harrell, all of you guys are family. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to say that I think Joshua can win the rematch. I think Joshua can really win the rematch. Just having the great the having the right game plan, and I just think bringing back that killer instinct. I'm talking about the Joshua that went up against when he was young, when they were younger. You know what I mean? And it was a good win for Joshua against Dillian Whyte in his prime. You know, he's still in his prime, but against a young and dangerous Dillian Whyte, Joshua was able to get the victory. You know, it showed that he had that killer instinct. Then, when he went up against Alexander Povetkin, he had that killer instinct. You know what I'm saying? When he went up against Vladimir Klitschko, he had that dog in him. He had that killer instinct. When he went up against Carlos Takam, he had that killer instinct. When he went up against Kubrat Pulev recently, people said Joshua don't have it in him. You know what I'm saying? But Joshua was able to break down Kubrat Pulev, who is dangerous, a dangerous heavyweight and a veteran in the game. Joshua was able to break him down, hurt him, and able to stop him with that big right hand. You know what I'm saying? So Joshua still has that killer inside of him. It's just that he has to bring it back out. And he got to realize that he respect the fact, and he knows that Alexander Usyk is a very fundamentally sound, very skilled, superior per boxer puncher. But Joshua knows if he digs down deep, brings that killer instinct, along with making smart adjustments, applying pressure, overwhelming him with the mean combinations, body, head, body, head, body. I'm talking about going to the head, taking down to the body. Joshua can do it. He can get it done. Usyk can win again. If Joshua falls into the trap of Usyk, because that style is very difficult style to deal with, Usyk can win again. But if Joshua execute the game plan, come forward, be front foot dominant, be smart, defense combination, body, head, body, and press the attack, cut off the ring, and not just box, but actually make it a war. Make it a war. But be smart with his adjustments. Be smart with making the necessary adjustments against the very smart thinking man fighter, the per boxer puncher, Alexander Usyk. Joshua can win it. I can see him winning. Usyk can win again, but Joshua, he's the comeback king. He's the comeback king. Once he saw something the first time, he know how to deal with it the second time. He's the comeback king. He can get it done. He can do it. We be so quick to count these fighters out when they lose a fight, but it's not how you fall. It's not how you fall. It's how you come back. Much love and respect to everybody in the chat. My brother Joseph Perez, he said, just subscribe to J Rules. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Much respect.
Thank you.
Much love and respect, man.
Yeah, much love and respect.
Very much.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Joseph Perez. Appreciate you for subscribing to my co-host, man. He has an amazing channel, a great channel. We appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? The Queen.
Good looking out.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, brother. We appreciate you for subscribing to my brother's channel, man. Appreciate you. Just subscribing to our brother's channel because he's family. Linda Sapicha says AJ can win the rematch, but he would have to take some to land some early on, I believe. I agree with you 100%. Like, he's gonna really have to overwhelm him and really really let his hands go. You know what I'm saying? Show no respect. You show love, you show respect, and you respect him after the fight. You show sportsmanship and you show love after the fight. You know what I'm saying? But when you in there, you go for the kill.
Right.
You leave it all in the ring. I know Joshua is that. I know he got the willpower. I know he has that killer instinct, but I know he has the willpower to win. I know he's going to leave it all in the ring. I know he's going to go in there and press the attack. I know he's going to go in there and make it a war. I know he's going to go in there and let people know that I am still here. It's going to be an epic battle between him and they are great fighters, man. Alexander Usyk and Anthony Joshua are great fighters. And I know they're going to get in there and they're going to make it a war. I agree with you 100%, Queen. Linda Sapicha says AJ can win the rematch, but he would have to take some to land some early on, I believe. I agree with you 100%, Queen.
You know what I think, too? I think for Joshua to win, those 5 rounds that he won against Usyk, he basically did it on his own because he wasn't getting any real technical advice from his corner. So if he was able to do that by himself, imagine if he gets a quality trainer in there that can give him a. I'm not saying Rob McCracken's not quality, but I just think at this level he needs to bring in a different guy for heavyweight. So if he was able to win 5 rounds against Usyk with basically no real good corner advice, imagine what he could do if he has like a quality trainer telling him, how to sit down on his punches and how to slow down Usyk. If he gets that in there, he can definitely win.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%, man. I agree with you 100%. Yeah, I just think the trainer is going to be that trainer. Not saying that Rob McCracken wasn't a great trainer. He most definitely help prepare Joshua, but we
Yeah,
need that trainer that's going to take him to a whole nother level, because let's just keep in mind that
yeah,
Joshua was still in his prime. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Just like Canelo Alvarez is still in his prime, and Canelo Alvarez is a problem for a lot of these guys. Joshua is the same way. He is still
yeah,
in his prime, and he can be a problem for any heavyweight. You know what I mean? And there's a
yeah,
lot of tough heavyweights out there that's him. So he's still in his prime. So he still can
yeah,
so he still can improve on some
definitely,
things. He still can evolve. He still can improve. He still can grow. He's still in his prime. So
yeah,
Joshua can most definitely we can see a better version of Joshua next time around. And we can see a
right,
version that can get in there and show people that, listen, that I can beat any man that may have beaten me the first time. I can step in there and show them that I can win the fight. I can beat him. Just having
right,
the right game plan, being smart, while making the necessary adjustments, while adapting to a style. When I know a style, I prepare for a style, and I show people that I can beat this style. He is the comeback king, and he can do it. Usyk can win again. It's a great fight. It's a great fight. It's going to be an epic battle this time. And when I tell you guys something, trust me. Most of the times I'll be right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I could be wrong. Majority of the times I'm usually right. So I just
yeah.
feel like, it could be a one of those great fights. Linda Sapicha says, yeah. He says, yeah. Welcome to the Tucker Army. Much love and respect, Queen. UK Army, Tucker Army. Much love and respect to the Queen, Linda Sapicha, to the Queen, my great friend, my sister. You know what I'm saying? The Queen. So she says, yeah. Welcome to the Tucker Army. Yeah, y'all my family, man. Y'all my family. Y'all my friends, but y'all are also my family. You know what I'm saying? Thomas Jones says, J. Rules, is that Apollo Creed behind you on the wall? Nice.
Yeah, Rocky 3, Apollo Creed, and Rocky on the beach. Yeah,
Yeah, man. That's
yes,
that's
sir.
that's that's yeah, that's dope, man. I love that. I love that, General. That's dope. That's
Thanks,
dope.
man.
My,
Appreciate that.
my brother Joseph, Therese says, great boxing podcast. Thank you guys. Boxing at my brother Joseph Therese, he says, great boxing podcast. Thank you guys, boxing analysts. Thank you, my brother. We appreciate you. We
Salute.
love you, Joseph
Thank you for
Therese.
tuning in.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in, my brother. We love you, man. Appreciate you. Uh, and hold on, we got David Bond in the building. My brother David Bond says, much love, Mr. Tucker. I see Tyson knocking out Dillian Whyte in 4 rounds. Dillian is too flat-footed. Hey,
4 rounds.
hey, I don't know about all that though, David. I love you, brother. I love you, David. I love you. I love you, man.
Wow, he
And
said
David,
4 rounds.
hey, David, I love you, brother. I love you, brother. But at 4 rounds, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about no 4 rounds. He probably could get a stoppage, but I don't know about no. I don't know about no
Yeah.
4 rounds.
I
Uh,
think I think a stoppage, but I think closer to 10 or 11. That's just my opinion, though. I could be wrong.
yeah, 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 yeah. Something I can go with that. I can go with that as well.
Yeah.
Terry Harrell said Usyk can knock Joshua down, but cannot knock him out. Joshua can knock out Usyk. He said 3 times, 3 times.
3 times?
Terry Harrell, my brother Terry Harrell be representing, man. That's my brother. That's our brother
Right.
right there, man. That's our great brother. He be representing. Terry be representing, man. He like Terry already know how we go how it is over here, man. He already know. He be most
Yeah.
definitely representing, man. But yeah, much love and respect to Terry Harrell. He says, and I agree with you. Usyk ain't knocking no Joshua out. You know what I'm saying? If it's
Yeah.
going to be anybody getting knocked out, it's going to be Usyk. And I know Joshua has the power, and I know he can be smart enough to do so. But if at the end of the day he falls into Usyk traps again, he can lose. But I'm going for AJ. I think
Yeah, yeah.
the comeback king is gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but yeah, man, it's a lot of good fights I would love to see, man. It's hold on, make sure I ain't miss no comment. Uh,
I think like I said, I think all AJ has to do is what Floyd Mayweather and Lennox Lewis said is a different trainer. Like think of it like school. You don't have the same teacher in second grade as you have in junior high. Each grade you go up, you get a different teacher because you're at a different level. So for him to keep the same trainer through his whole career, especially after this last fight, I mean, you gotta get some. I know he's going to different gyms trying to absorb what each trainer's saying, but he needs that trainer there in the actual fight because he's not going to remember this stuff on fight night. It's going to be like he never even heard them. So he's got to have them actually in his corner on fight night because, like I said, to have the your second grade teacher be your teacher when you get to high school would be ridiculous. So it's the same way with boxing. When you get to a certain level, you got to bring in a trainer that's at that level.
yeah,
That's my
I
take.
agree. I agree. Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You broke that down, but I agree with you 100% as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My brother Leon is in the building. He says, "Hola, uh, compadre.
Compadre.
What do you think?" He says, "Hola, compadre. What do you think about Canelo's next fight against an unknown fighter at cruiserweight? Love from Mexico. Much love and respect to all my brothers and sisters that's in Mexico. Much love and respect to all my
Was
Mexican
is,
brothers and
is he
sisters."
talking about what's his name?
I think
Macab?
I think I think he's talking about the African fighter of fighting out of Congo. He's talking about
Yeah.
Ilanga Mukambu. The thing is, I don't think that might, I don't think that's going to be his next fight. I think he had plans. I think he had plans. If I'm according to my one of two of my sources, according to two of my sources, I believe he was thinking about fighting him. You know, it would have been a big fight over there in Africa. You know, because he's a star over there where he's from in Congo over there in Africa. He's a star where he's from, so that would have been a big fight for Ilanga Mokambu fighting a global star like Canelo Alvarez. That's a big fight over there. But I think that he's looking to fight someone else. And I think you know I think that a fight with Artur Beterbiev is possible, man. I really think it's possible. A fight with Artur Beterbiev, I really think it's possible. Uh, I would like to see that fight. It's a dangerous fight for both fighters. Uh, we know that uh, Artur Beterbiev is the bigger, stronger. I mean, I could say slightly the bigger and stronger fighter between the two. Of course, he's a light heavyweight. Sometimes walk around the weight of a cruiserweight. So he's a big guy. Sometimes Canelo does as well. So Canelo can make that weight no problem. 175 is nothing. He's done it before. Of course, when he went in there and he stopped Sergey Kovalev, when he went in there and he stopped Rocky Fielding. I think that was at 175, right, General?
Yeah. Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so.
So he made that weight comfortably. You know what I'm saying? I think he can make what cruiserweight is what 200 pounds, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he can make that weight real easy. Sometimes Canelo walk around weight be a little over 200 at times. Sometimes he can his walk around weight can be like 180 something, 190 something. You know what I'm saying? So I know he can most definitely make the weight at cruiserweight with no problem. He's a natural 175 pounder. He's already a light heavyweight. So I think that that should be the next fight. You know, that would be a good fight, being five division world champion. Actually fighting for the W. What is it? What's the two
The-
titles?
Is it
WBC and the IBF, right?
WBC and IBF, I believe.
Yeah, yeah, we know, and he's also Rain Magazine, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Right,
Artur Beterbiev. So
right.
he's the Rain Magazine, IBF, WBC light heavyweight champion. So
Yeah,
Canelo has a chance.
I'd rather see that fight than Makabu or whatever. Because when I saw Tony Bello stretch that dude out, he knocked him out so bad. I mean, I think Canelo would do the same. When I see a guy get knocked out in a devastating fashion, I'm gonna definitely choose Canelo over that guy.
Yeah, 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 yeah. The thing is, yeah, when I seen them, yeah, when I seen them take punishment, I seen them get hit, and I see his style. I see that he leaves his stuff open a lot.
Yeah, he
He leaves,
does.
he leaves his stuff open a whole lot, and I just think Canelo was gonna like take advantage of that. I
He'll
think Canelo
capitalize on it.
it's gonna be basically, you know what it's gonna remind me of?
What's that?
Uh, Leonard Sapicha, hold on before I get to it. Leonard Sapicha says, I was really surprised AJ came in so light. He tried to outbox Usyk. Very
Exactly.
strange plan.
I
Yeah,
think AJ has to go back to his big AJ. That's what I've been saying. AJ was effective when he was big. He started listening to everybody tell him he was too muscle bound. He was winning when he was muscle bound.
yeah. Vanity Pierre Lewis says, don't sleep on Whyte. Yeah, I agree. Like, I think that, I think that, you know, he just should have put a little bit more muscle. You know, been in a certain size. You know,
Yeah.
I think right there, at like 245, 250
Yeah.
really is
245, 250 is right.
245, 250,
Yeah.
250 ish, something like that is good weight to
I mean,
carry.
people forget AJ is 6'6". He can hold the weight. It's
Yeah,
not
he
like
can hold.
yeah, it's not like he's 5'7" or something. AJ can hold 250 like it's nothing. I mean, that's nothing for somebody 6'6".
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing for a big, tall, 6 foot, 6 feet six. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Fighter and Anthony Joshua 250 is a great
yeah,
is a nice weight to be at. You know,
right,
and it's just mainly muscle, but a
right.
little kind of like lean but with muscle. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
Joseph Parker was just 251, and look how good he looked.
Yeah, at 6 feet four, at 6 feet
Yeah,
4 inches, he was
right.
251. So I think that's a good weight for Anthony Joshua. Was like
Yeah,
was like 6 feet 6. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So yeah, I agree 100%. Benedict Pierre Lewis, don't sleep on Whyte. Yeah, Dillian Whyte is a problem. I already know. I be telling Jay Ruggs all the time. Dillian Whyte is a dangerous boxer puncher. You can't sleep on him. You know what I'm saying? David Bond says Anthony Mandela Gun. See, there you go, disrespecting Anthony Joshua, bro. See, David Bond, I love you, brother. But you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna do no disrespecting no Anthony Joshua over here, man. We're not gonna do no disrespecting fighters and stuff like that
Are
over
you
here, man.
trying to
I keep, I'm
clown
gonna keep,
Joshua?
y'all keep telling you Anthony Mandela Gandhi is weird. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, like seriously, like cut it out, man. Come on, man. Let's not forget Anthony Joshua's resume. Let's not
Right.
forget the guys he's beat. The guys he's beat. Let's not forget what he's accomplished in the sport of boxing in the time frame in the time frame he has done so. You know what I'm saying? In that short amount of time, he was able to become unified, and now
Uh,
he's two-time unified heavyweight champion, and he's accomplished a lot in the sport. And
Yeah,
I know that his goal is to get the belts back if he can, and to fight and the fight for that last title to be undisputed. We don't hear Anthony Joshua talking about vacating no title. Anthony
right.
Joshua never we never ever heard Anthony Joshua talking about vacating a title. No, we know that Anthony Joshua fights his mandatories. Alexander Usyk, Kubrat Pulev. We know that he fights his mandatory. He doesn't vacate. He
He
doesn't
fights
avoid.
tough fights back to back. He doesn't have
Yeah,
tune-ups. He fights back
yeah,
to back.
yeah, yeah. He fights back to back. He fights back to back killers. He fight back to back some of the best fighters in the world.
Yeah,
He fight back to back killers. Back to back some of the best fighters in the world. He
yeah.
ducks no fighter. He
What
avoids no fighter.
what was his last real easy fight? I think his last real easy fight was Charles Martin. Other than that, he's been fighting G's back to back. So how can what's weird and strange about AJ? I mean, the dude's successful. He's feeding his family. There's nothing strange and weird about that at all.
Yeah, see the thing is, Joshua. In his 24 wins, he only two losses, 22 wins coming by the way of knockout. Like, tell me who has a other than Dillian White, who has a better resume than
Exactly.
Anthony Josh. We talking about Alexander Usyk, Crew Brett,
Nobody.
Alexander Usyk. We talking about Crew Brett Pulev, Andy Ruiz Jr. twice, Alexander Povetkin, Joseph Parker, a very tough Carlos Takam. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? A Vladimir Klitschko. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do I have a Dillian White? You know what I mean? So like we talking about back to back tough fights. You know what I'm saying? And even at the time when he fought Dominique Brazil was knocking guys out and he was tough. He
Yeah.
was undefeated and he was undefeated.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we talking about back to back killers, back to back
Yeah.
tough fights. You know what I'm saying? So you can never, nobody can ever disrespect, especially not around me and the UK
Yeah.
Army and the Tucker Army can never disrespect or say anything bad about Anthony Joshua. You know, every fighter,
Yeah.
some fighters have losses. Some of the greatest fighters in history, some of the greatest fighters in the sport of boxing have taken
Right.
L's and was able to come back to claim victory. It was
Yep.
able to come back. Look at the great George Foreman. The great
Yep.
George Foreman was,
Transformer.
he had a couple of losses on his record and had a long layoff, retired from the sport of boxing, and was able
Yeah.
to come back and knock out the young champion and Michael Moore.
He was off 10 years. He was like Tyson Fury, was well over 300 pounds, took off 10 years, came back, started training like a madman, was pulling diesels up hills with a rope, was chopping wood, never, and when he came back, he never even got dropped. In his earlier career, he got dropped. So, I mean, look at Ali. He lost. Ken Norton lost. Evander Holyfield lost. Lennox Lewis lost. They all came back.
They all came back. Facts. Basically, what the general just broke it down so sweet, and so in a very beautiful way. He just broke it down so nicely for you. All of the legends that he just named lost and was able to come back. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Anthony Joshua is a future Hall of Famer. He is a
Yeah.
legend for what he's accomplished in the sport of boxing. And I would not
Right.
be surprised if he be the last man standing to be undisputed. He still
Right.
has that opportunity. He still has that chance. It could be
Yeah.
Usyk or it could be Fury. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We never know. But at the end of the day, Anthony Joshua is one of the best fighters in the world, and he proved and look what he was able to accomplish in the amount of time he's been in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Stephen 4722 said, I wasn't surprised by AJ Wait. He wanted to max out his stamina, but he made the mistake of trying to outbox Usyk instead of beating him up. He wasn't physical enough. And that's the thing about it, Stephen 47.
Yeah.
I think in a rematch, he's going to be physical. He's going to make it a war. He's going to be physical. He knows now that I have to be physical. I have to press the attack. I have to cut
Yeah.
off the ring. I have to apply pressure. I have to be aggressive. I have to let my hands be a little bit more busier, be smarter, be smart at the same time. Be smart at the same time, but be a little bit more physical. He knows
Right.
that I have to be busier and I have to be smarter with my attack, but I have to be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more busier, a lot more physical. I have to make it a war. Anthony Joshua knows that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
Yeah.
these are great fights, and that's why I'm not cool with Tyson Fury talking about vacating. You know what I'm saying? Because these are great fight. And
Yeah.
Tyson Fury versus Dillian White is a great fight, a big fight in the UK. You know what I'm saying? And I think they need to stop playing games and be fair. You know what I'm saying? And make it easier to go ahead and seal this deal so we can get this Dillian White and Tyson Fury fight on and popping. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Right.
fight we really want. That's the fight we want to see. Joshua and Usyk is going to go and have that epic battle. They're going to go in and have a great fight and get that out the way. You know what I'm saying? It will determine will Usyk become two division, two division, two division. Uh, would still be retain the unified titles, and he would still be remained as the two division uh world champion, or will Joshua become a three-time unified heavyweight champion? So these are great fights. Usyk and Joshua. You know what I'm saying? Dillian Whyte versus Fury. These are great fights. These are epic battles. Both of those fights are great fights. Both of those fights will be wars. Now, even with if I would love to see Canelo against Beterbiev. I believe that's a great fight. I think that fight would slightly remind me of Canelo versus Triple G.
Yeah, me
Because
too.
Artur Beterbiev has a strong chin, a hard head, and I think he probably might be able to take Canelo shots. You know what I'm saying? I think he
Right.
might be able to, and I think that Canelo is slightly the better boxer between the two, slightly a little bit more skilled, and I think that he may just outbox, Arthur Beterbiev. I think he's
Yeah.
a little bit more faster, slightly a little bit more skilled, and I think that he has better timing and a little smarter at setting traps. But Arthur Beterbiev is a monster. He's no pushover.
Right.
Canelo could get hurt in that fight. You know what I'm saying? But that's a great fight between two very dangerous boxer punchers. I think one is just a little faster and a little smarter than the other at setting traps and a little smarter at making adjustments. So at the end of the day, it's a great battle and it's a war. I would love to see it. My brother Leon says, he said, does Terry have a Michael Jackson picture in the back? You say Terry? You told who is Terry? Who is Terry? He's talking about brother Terry Harrell, Leon. What are you talking about? He says, I think he's talking about Terry Harrell. He's talking about my brother Terry Harrell. No, I
Hey,
don't think he has no.
hey, Andrew, who would you favor in a Beterbiev fight against Triple G? Who do you think will win that fight?
Hold on real quick. Let me see.
Okay.
Steven 4722 says Andy Lee, who trains Joseph Parker, looks good. Yeah, actually, Joseph Parker looked. It was a great performance. He looked very good in that fight. It was a very epic, and a spectacular performance by Joseph Parker. I love that. Jared Joshua showed a lot of heart, grit, toughness. Came to fight, but didn't win the fight. Joseph Parker clearly won the fight. Derek Chisora had his moments, made Joseph Parker dig down deep, brought out the best in Joseph Parker, and it was a great fight. And it was a great performance by Joseph Parker. It was a great effort and showed a lot of heart, grit, toughness by Derek Chisora. You know what I'm saying? Showed he was a warrior, showed he's a game opponent. He had some moments where he most definitely pressed the attack and made it a war at times. You know what I'm saying? But most definitely Joseph Parker clearly won that fight. He clearly outboxed Joseph Parker, kind of like how Usyk did, but I think that Joseph Parker did a little better. I think Joseph Parker did it a little better. You know what I'm saying? Excellent performance. He was able to hurt. He was able to hurt Derek Chisora a few times. So yeah, Joseph Parker is a monster when he wants to be, but he's a fantastic boxer that can display great boxing and put on a great performance. And we saw it before. You know what I'm saying? But this was a great performance. And working with Andy Lee, we saw the improvement. We saw the growth. We saw because he's still Joseph Parker's still in his prime as well. So we saw improvement. We saw the growth. We saw some things he worked on. We saw where Andy Lee was able to specialize, how Andy Lee was able to allow him, where Andy Lee was able to work with him, was able to work with him with and work with him on. And we saw a little bit of what working with Andy Lee was what he was able to do in the ring. We saw what Andy Lee was helping him on and working with him on in training camp. And we saw how he was able to make the adjustment and was able to display, great boxing. And I know that was the game plan of Andy Lee. Andy Lee wanted him to go in there, at times make it a war. If he did fight on the inside, be smart with the combination, get in, get out, make Derek Chisora miss. You know what I'm saying? And we saw Joseph Parker also at times, made Derek Chisora swing wild, swing very wide, wild, swing very wild, and miss a lot of big load up on Derek Shore, loaded up on a lot of big shots. But we saw the movement of Joseph Parker. We saw that he was able to make Derek Shore miss at times, and he was able to counter. We saw the counter power shots. We saw that he was able to counter, to get in with the combinations, get out, avoid certain shots. But we also saw him get hit with some big shots coming from Derek Shore. So it was moments and times in the fight that Derek Shore was pressing the attack, made it a little uncomfortable. We saw him throw combinations. We saw him load up on big power shots. We saw him go to the body. We saw him make it a war. And I know that Joseph Parker slightly in a way fell into the trap of Derek Chisora, but Derek Chisora, excuse me, but Derek Chisora wasn't able to keep him fighting his fight because Joseph Parker was just being smart, fighting his fight and sticking to his game plan, which that was the game plan that Andy Lee helped him execute, was to get in there and be smart, make him miss, get in there, get in, get out, box smart, get in, set up the shot, set up your shots, be smart with your punch selection, and kind of frustrate Derek Chisora. And he was able to do that. Thomas Jones says Parker had Chisora hurt and tired numerous times and couldn't get him out of there. Yeah, I got to keep it real. We got to tell the truth. Derek Chisora has a strong chin, a hard head. He's been down against certain fighters like Dillian Whyte. Who else has he been down against? General.
I think Parker could have got him out of there. He just didn't think he had him as hurt as he had him. Because there was a couple times where Chisora staggered in his corner, but Parker didn't press the issue. So he could have got him out of there. He just didn't know he was as hurt as bad as he was. But he could have stopped him.
Linda Peacher says, what are you talking about? Dillian Whyte will KO Fury. Yeah, he sure can knock out Fury.
Don't get I doubt it though. I don't see that happening.
I would tell you like this: we got Fury fans, and we got Wilder. We got Fury fans, and we got Dillian Whyte fans. But we got some people going for Fury, and some people going for Whyte. But I'm gonna tell you like this here: if Wilder was able to drop Fury twice, Dillian Whyte would be able to stop him. Trust me.
But Fury, you notice when Fury gets up though, he's like a different fighter. Once he gets up, he's like, okay, I've been down, now I know what's up. So I don't see Whyte keeping him down at all. I don't see that happening.
Listen, man, like if Wilder was able to drop Fury twice, wasn't able to knock him out, but was able to drop him, Dillian Whyte would most definitely be able to drop Fury. Dillian Whyte will be drop him. Dillian Whyte is also a bigger heavyweight. So sometimes I don't always look at size, but I can honestly say that he's a bigger heavyweight. And not to say that he hits harder than Wilder. They both hit hard, but I'm saying that it's just something about when Dillian Whyte lands that left hook. You know, he can I can see him knocking Fury down probably once or twice. And I can see Fury getting back up. I can't see that, but I can honestly see Dillian Whyte hitting Fury with a vicious left hook, on the temple, or hit him with that devastating right hand on the chin of the temple and knocking out Fury. Like he's big enough and strong enough to knock out Fury. Like honestly, I think he is. But I don't see it happening. I don't see that happening though. I think Fury would most definitely fight a smart fight against Whyte. I think he would most definitely work off his jab, try to get in, get out, set up the two-punch combination, work off his jab to set up the two-punch combination, jab to the body, jab to the head, use the feints to try to frustrate Dillian Whyte, stick and move, move around, lateral movement, get in, get out, turn, pivot, boom, be smart. I don't think he's going to try to make it a war or try to get in there and make it a dog fight because you falling right into Dillian Whyte's trap. Don't fight a dog fight with Dillian Whyte because you thought that Waleem was able to make you dig down deep and make it a war with you at times. Dillian Whyte is a slightly a little worse. When you fighting his type of, it's just like Derek Chisora in a way. Dillian Whyte will literally is a good boxer puncher, but he's also good at fighting on the inside, and he's also good at setting you up on the inside as well. When I mean by setting you up, I'm talking about the body attack, go back up to a sneak up, a uppercut, a hook to the head, boom, boom, back down to the body. Fury have never experienced that before, bro. You know what I'm saying? I keep telling people, no, you haven't experienced that style before. This is going to be the first time. Yeah, it is true. People saying, sparring is sparring, but when the actual fight is an actual fight. Sparring, you can be a little different from an actual fight. Sometimes sparring can be a little bit more intense than an actual fight. But all I'm saying, yeah, Fury was dropped against Dillian Whyte. Fury knows that Dillian Whyte is a problem. He knows he's a threat. All these top heavyweights can challenge each other, can push each other, can make it. All these top heavyweights fighting each other. It's competitive. It's challenging. It's not. I don't see it being easy. I don't see it being a walk in the park of any top heavyweight fighting each other. I tell these guys all the time. Styles makes fights, and I'm telling you right now, Fury style versus a Dillian Whyte style is an epic fight. It's a great battle. Fury slightly wins by outpointing Whyte. Maybe accumulation of punches, maybe a late round stoppage or something like that. Or Whyte can most definitely upset the world and be the first man to actually beat Fury late round TKO, or probably hit him with a shot. And we know that Whyte is Whyte most definitely gonna load up on big shots to try to finish him off. Because Whyte is the type of fighter that's not going to, if he feel you not hurt, if he feel like your shots are not hurting him, and he's not respecting your power, he feel like your power is not significant enough to keep him off of you, he's going to keep coming forward, keep applying pressure, and make it a rough and tough and ugly fight. And like I say, it's going to be a little different. That's why a lot of people that maybe they look at the styles, they do film study, they analyze. I analyze and see this being an ugly fight. I see it being a dog fight. But I feel like you fight that dog fight type of style. I think Dillian Whyte can be the one that slightly might out hustle you. So you might have to stay on the outside and box, to fight that ugly fight. But Whyte can box as well. I think Fury's slightly Fury is slightly more of the per boxer, but Whyte can box. I say Fury is, maybe like that B plus. I say more of a per boxer, so I give him like an A minus. Whyte is more like that B plus boxer. You know what I'm saying? Fury is more like that A minus boxer. So he's slightly the better boxer, more of the per boxer between the two. You know what I'm saying? But Whyte is a dangerous boxer puncher. Fury, more likely accumulation of punches can get you out of there. He sits down on his shot. He can hit you with a shot to get you out of there. I think he's now specialized in developing a little bit more power, by him being bigger. You know what I'm saying? But it's still accumulation of punches to get you out of there. I still don't see him as this one punch knockout artist. I think maybe he hits you hard, he hits you enough, tires you out, allow you to fatigue, frustrate you, allow you to fatigue and tire out. Then you start to feel his shots a little bit more. You'll feel his shots a little bit more, and they become a little bit more. It's a little bit more impact, a little bit more force on his shots, especially when he feels when he has you tired and stuff like that. But Fury has knockouts. Don't get it twisted. Fury has technical knockout. He has knockouts on his record, but I just don't see. I say that Dillian Whyte's chin, yeah, a little suspect. Yeah, it's true. Dillian Whyte, can get hit and people saying he can get knocked out by Fury, but the thing is, I kind of see him taking Fury shots very well. You see what I'm saying? And I think that just the accumulation maybe can get him out in a technical knockout. But I see if Fury is not able to hurt him, Fury can hurt him. Don't get it twisted. Fury can hurt him, just like Whyte can hurt Fury. But maybe I feel like if Whyte feels that Fury is not hurting him and he's taking the shots very well, he's going to try to bum rush and try to just like literally like overwhelm Fury with combinations and with hooks, right hook, left body, and just try to make it an ugly fight and overwhelm him by being busier in the fight. So he just force Fury to fight, and I think if Fury falls into that trap, we're going to get an epic battle, big brother general. We're going to get an epic battle, and I think that's what a lot of people were. I think a lot of people know this. A lot of people
Well,
know this.
the thing about Dillian Whyte though, I think his last fight against Povetkin was kind of a mirage because I noticed when Povetkin was coming to the ring, I looked at him. I said, his legs are gone. I noticed that before the first bell, so I was like, he ain't got his legs no more. So I think it made Dillian Whyte look a little better than what he was. So I give Dillian Whyte actually more credit for his first fight with Povetkin because Povetkin was a better fighter in the first fight. And Dillian Whyte was winning that fight up until he got stopped. So I don't know. I don't give him much credit for that second win against Povetkin because Povetkin's legs were totally gone. I noticed that just walking to the ring. And I don't think he'll find much success going to Tyson Fury's body either because, like George Foreman said, like washboard stomachs don't take punches as well as someone like with Tyson Fury's body. So he can go to Fury's body all day, and I don't think it'll bother him. Like say if he went to like Frank Sanchez's body, who's more chiseled. If you go to a guy's body like with a six pack, that's going to actually hurt him more than a guy with a body like Fury. So I think a lot of his body punches will be wasted on Fury because Fury can absorb them. He's got like what? He's like 270. So I think
Yeah,
he'll have to go to the body just to mix up the attack, but I don't think it'll bother Fury that much.
yeah, but I think that Dillian Whyte hits hard enough to affect Fury to the body. I
Uh
think
huh.
that Fury's 270, 271 or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not like a butter bean.
Oh
Uh,
no, no,
or
no,
it's
no,
not like that. Fury flabby
no.
enough to get hit. Fury flabby enough, and still can be weak. Can be slightly weak. Can be slightly weak when you go up against a big heavyweight like Dillian Whyte, or if you go up against a strong heavyweight like Anthony Joshua with muscle.
Yeah.
Uh, the right shots. I think those body shots from like a Dillian Whyte or a Joshua can affect Fury. I think they hit hard enough to make Fury feel those body shots, and I think Fury will feel those body shots. I think if you had a Wilder going to Fury's body, somebody slightly that's smaller, you
Yeah.
know, cruiserweight or something like that. Maybe Alexander Povetkin or something like
Right.
that. If you had them going to, Fury's body, not too much. You're gonna feel too much. You know what I'm saying? But I could be wrong. They might can be able to hurt Fury to the body. You never know. But I think bigger fighters that that has natural power, and big heavyweights like a Dillian Whyte. I'm talking about size wise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a Joshua size wise. I think those fighters can hurt Fury to the body. I don't think Fury a body would be able to take too many hard body shots coming from big heavyweights like that. I don't think he could be able to take those body shots tonight.
See,
Not saying that
I
he's
think.
not saying that he can't, not saying he won't be able, not saying that he won't be able to take the body shots, but too many,
Yeah.
like accumulation of body shots. I don't think he'll be able to keep taking those body shots. But I think that Fury's smart enough to avoid those body shots because he knows that Dillian Whyte is a hard body puncher. You know what I'm saying? So I think he'll be smart enough to try to avoid those hooks or uppercuts or hooks to the body, and because he knows that Dillian is a big body puncher, and he knows he's a big enough guy where he knows that his body shots can hurt a big guy like me. You know what I'm saying? So I think that people have never went to Fury's body and attack Fury's body like that. And I think in a way, like even at 6'9", 271, I could see if he was 6'9", 400 pounds, then maybe he can take those body shots a little bit more better with a lot of that fat. But I see that Fury is even with the little fat that he has,
Yeah.
I can see that he's also weak to the body. I can see
Uh-huh.
in the way that he's weak to the body, and so somebody needs to exploit that. And I think that one of those fighters to exploit that, because like I say, I slightly got Fury winning over Whyte. What Whyte, I
Right.
wouldn't be surprised if Whyte was to pull it off though. It's just
Yeah.
one of those fights, and trust me, you're gonna see a lot of people are gonna see what I'm talking about. It's just one of those fights where you're gonna have a certain style that you deal with that's gonna not gonna be used to a style that you have been in there with before. You know what I'm saying? So like when people was telling me that Fury's going to easily get in there, outbox Anthony Joshua, blah blah blah. What you see, Joshua was able in a way to keep up with a faster fighter, with a fighter that's slightly a little bit more accurate and a little bit more faster on his feet, Usyk. So if Joshua was able to keep up with Usyk, what makes y'all think he's not going to be able to keep up with Fury? Wilder
And
is fast
actually,
on
by Joshua fighting Usyk, that kind of helps him get ready for Fury.
facts, 100% facts. Benedict Pierre-Louis, says people forget, Fury got dropped by Steve Cunningham. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
saw.
that guy is not as big as Joshua or Dillian Whyte. That's my point exactly. Like, and I think that Fury, what was Fury weight going into that fight? Benedict
I
Pierre-Louis,
think
thank you for bringing that up, my brother.
I think he was in the maybe the 250s or 260s. I think maybe the 250s at the time,
Oh, okay,
like the upper 250s, I believe. I'm not sure.
yeah,
But
Patrick Ward,
I think someone like Dillian Whyte would have better success going to like AJ's body than Fury because AJ's got the smaller torso. So it's like George Foreman was saying. He's like yeah, these six packs look good on a fighter, but he said they don't actually take shots as well as someone with a lot more padding. So I think Dillian Whyte would have more success going to a chiseled body rather than somebody like Fury.
I think Dillian Whyte hits hard enough. I hear what you're saying, General, but I think Dillian
Yeah,
Whyte hits hard enough to go to Fury's flabby weak body. I don't think his body is strong.
right.
I don't think if he ever got hit to the body, I don't think he got hit to the body by somebody with the power that's a big heavyweight. That's a big
Right.
like for example, you know what I'm saying? For example, I've seen a guy probably was like 7 feet 2, the biggest. Like he was a tall guy.
Yeah.
Used to go in there and spar, and this guy here was like probably he's bigger than Fury, but he's fat. So I'm thinking this
Yeah.
guy was like probably 400 or something pounds. I've
Wow.
seen the guy. So that they're thinking that all that fat can protect you from getting hit with somebody that actually possess power.
Yeah.
That's not the case all the time. I've seen a guy. He was this guy here was like probably maybe 6'2", and he
Yeah.
was like probably like 235 pound muscle. You know what I'm saying? And when I tell you, literally, this guy hit this guy right here, right here, right here, right here. Not even right, not the kidney area, not the
Not the
kidney.
side,
No, right here, right here, like kind of like towards the
the,
middle of the stomach.
the
This
sternum.
guy, yeah, this guy hit him with a vicious left hook right here,
Yeah.
and dropped him like
Wow.
not and this guy had a lot of fat flubber. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Normally that can protect you against smaller guys, and
Yeah.
those punches can't too much. Those punches not going to pretty much affect a guy that has a lot of fat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially a big guy that has a lot of fat. A smaller guy going to his body, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Even if he possesses a little power, it's just not going to do anything because the guy's
Yeah.
just too
Yeah.
big, and that weight and
Right.
that fat sometimes can protect you. But when you go up
Right.
against a muscular guy, that's muscular, that
Yeah.
has punching power, that's different. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So what I'm saying is that Dillian Whyte is a big heavyweight, like Fury. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so I'm saying that, you know, guys
But
like Joshua,
you
guys
know
like Joshua.
the danger in that though. Um, when you're going against a guy with a longer reach, when you go to their body, you kind of risk getting hit with a uppercut coming in sometimes.
Yeah, that's right. So the thing is, you can get countered coming in. You can get countered
Yeah.
trying to dig down. You can get countered trying to dig down there.
Right.
But the thing is, that's why, and I know Dillian Whyte was taught this. That's why, and I'm going to demonstrate. Can you see the chat?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Can you sort of like kind of like keep up with these comments? Like I'm
Okay.
missing a lot of
It says Whyte was
much.
KO'd by Little Povetkin. I think Fury can KO him as well, but good fight. Someone says Jay Roos. I think a prime Triple G would beat Canelo, Beterbiev, and all of them, but his best boxing days are just behind him.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
from
that was
Linda.
Linda. Linda, okay, Linda. Uh, Thomas
Yeah.
Jones also said, "Isn't Better Be too big for Triple G?" No, no.
No,
I
they're
think
about the same size, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like they're close to the same height. I think Better Be like 5'11" and a half.
Yeah.
Triple G is like 5'10" and a half, so they close in height. And I think Triple G walk weight, well, excuse me, walk around weight. Triple G walk around weight be like probably 190 ish, something like that. He's a
Last
big
time I
guy.
saw Triple G, he was in better shape than I've ever seen him.
Yeah, yeah. Triple G stays in great shape, man. He's
Yeah.
one of the guys that had that work ethic that stays in the gym, that stays
Yeah.
all around, that stays like that's 24/7 in the gym, man. 24/7 preparing. Even for a guy's age, just watch how he fights against Murata. He's still going to look. He's going to look sharp. He's going to look
Right.
like he's not going to even look his age. Uh,
Right.
Let me see. Benedict Pierre Lewis says Fury been dropped by cruiserweight. Man, trust me. Like, listen, Benedict Pierre
Yeah, but he
Lewis.
always gets up though. That's what you're forgetting. He gets up.
Yeah, Benedict Pierre Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Fury dropped by a cruiserweight. Like the thing is, uh, that cruiserweight most definitely I know it has power. So
Yeah.
all I'm saying is that Dillian Whyte is a big heavyweight.
Yeah.
Fury is not going in there against a small heavyweight. Fury is going to fill those shots. Fury can't take too many of those shots. You know what I'm saying? Because Dillian Whyte, when you look at, I'm going by weight. I'm not going to say height.
Yeah. You're
Let's take
talking about
let's
like
let's
actual
take
math.
let's talk about we talking about actual size and
Yeah.
mass. You know what I'm saying? Dillian White's a big heavyweight. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Fury comes in like 250. What Dillian White usually comes in like what? Like what?
Like 240ish, 250.
240-ish, 250-ish or something like
Yeah.
that. So, at 6'4". You know what I'm saying? So he he has the punching power. You know what I'm saying? If he was able, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are gonna say, well, certain fighters' chins are questionable because they always getting hurt and stuff like that. They always getting hurt and things of that nature. But just to make a prime example, I'm gonna get to everybody in the chat. Much love and respect to everybody in the chat. I'm gonna get to you guys' comments. I apologize. Well, just for a prime example, Alexander Povetkin has power. I believe Alexander Povetkin can hurt any other top heavyweights. He has punching power. He's a dangerous boxer puncher. Dillian Whyte got knocked out by Alexander Povetkin. Okay. He was win before he got knocked out by Alexander Povetkin. Let's keep in mind that Dillian Whyte was winning the fight
Right.
before he got knocked out.
He's
He
about
came
to
back
stop him actually.
and he was about to stop him. And
Yeah.
so let's go back to the rematch. We could say that Povetkin slightly declined or whatever, but I feel that Dillian Whyte could beat him could win the fight against him anyways. Because I just think that Dillian Whyte is just one of those boxer punchers, and I just think he's good at setting traps and good at setting up the power shots, and he's good at mixing up his punches when he wants to. Sometimes he
Yeah.
can get a little sluggish. Sometimes he can get a little sluggish, and he can be a little stubborn at times, and that's not good. Now, you know, uh, Dillian Whyte went up against Marius Watch or Vach. Is that what's that guy name? Is it
I,
Vach?
I
What's
know
I
I
don't
know
know.
who you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, Vach,
Yeah, I
right?
know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, Marius Vach, and that guy's like every bit about what 6'7", 6'8",
Yeah.
6'9",
Dudes are
6'9" or
tall.
something. Right, you know what I mean? And that guy most definitely was feeling the shots, feeling those hard shots coming from Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte was able to win a unanimous decision. He wasn't
Yeah.
able to stop him though. Oscar Rivas is tough. He won by unanimous decision, but I know Oscar Rivas also felt Dillian Whyte's power. But Oscar
Yeah.
Rivas was a very good boxer puncher, so he was
Right.
able to survive and avoid certain big shots coming from Dillian Whyte. Derek Chisora, Dillian Whyte is Derek Chisora is a very strong. He's got good little size on him, but he's a very strong heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? With a good durable chin, strong chin. You know what I'm saying? And Dillian Whyte was able to knock him out. Uh, Dillian Whyte, against certain fighters that's going to probably take away your power. You know what I'm saying? Take away your power or make you probably escape what you're good at doing at times, because it's when they're able to do that, that means a fighter is very good and it's competitive and it's challenging, right? So
Yeah.
when I look at the fight with Dillian Whyte, won the unanimous decision over Joseph Parker. I think he dropped Joseph Parker in that fight, right?
Right. He did. That's the first time Parker ever been down, pro or amateur.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And Lucas Brown, how tall was Lucas Brown? How much did he
I
weigh?
think
I
Lucas
forget about
Brown is either 6'3" or 6'4". I think he's 6'3".
6'3". How much did he weigh?
Oh boy. That's a good question. I'm guessing around 240-ish.
240ish, right? so
Yeah, I'm thinking 240-ish.
so against the undefeated fighter and Lucas Brown, there was 25 wins. I forget the amount of knockouts. But he was undefeated. Lucas Brown was undefeated at the time. You know what I'm saying?
That was
Billy,
Dillian's best performance to me.
that was one of his best performances. I agree. He was able
Yeah.
to knock him out against the very big, strong Robert Helenius. I think he talks about the power of Dillian Whyte. I think, if I'm not mistaken,
Um,
Robert Helenius is how tall?
ooh,
That's a pretty
was
tall guy.
is he like 6'8" or something like that?
Robert
6'7"?
Helenius is about like 6'8", maybe
Yeah.
something like that. Dillian Whyte was able to win the unanimous decision. But I think Robert Helenius, if I'm not mistaken, was talking about the power of Dillian Whyte. I think he was talking about the power, and he was a very big, very big heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? And I think, what was his weight though? His weight, I think he was pretty, pretty big
Yeah.
heavyweight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
he's a
saying?
big yeah, he's a big heavyweight.
You know, and David Allen is very tall. I forget his weight, but he was very tall. You know what I'm saying? But Dillian Whyte was able to win a unanimous decision over him as well. He was undefeated before Dillian Whyte beat
Yeah.
him by unanimous decision. He was undefeated. So, like I say, a lot of these guys, like I said, a lot of these fighters, man, and, Dillian Whyte has an amazing resume, and sometimes the resume and experience against certain styles prepare you for certain fights, right? And
Yeah.
so and so I take nothing away from Tyson Fury, right? Tyson
Yeah.
Fury is a great fighter, great fighter. He's undefeated. He's 31 wins, 0 losses, 22 wins coming by the way of knockout. So he has a good amount of knockouts on his resume.
Yeah.
So that goes to tell that only goes to say that Tyson Fury can knock you out, whether it's technical knockout or whether it's knockout. He knocked out Deontay Wilder. He TKO'd Deontay Wilder. You know, he TKO'd. You know, he TKO'd Tom Scores. Certain fighters certain fighters that he won by unanimous decision. It's like certain styles make fights. He TK he won by technical knockout over Tom Scores, but he couldn't knock out Ola Valine. And the reason why is because of the type of style that he possesses. He couldn't knock him out because of his style. You know what I'm saying? And then when I look at the fight against Surfer Safari, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Vladimir Klitschko, right? When I look at the fight with Vladimir Klitschko, he won by unanimous decision. He wasn't
Right.
because, and we know that Vlad is a great fighter. Fury wasn't able to knock him out based on his style and based on because he didn't allow Fury to knock him out.
Yeah, it's
So
kind of
based
hard to knock out a guy when they
and
don't engage.
right, exactly. It's kind of not it's kind of hard to knock out a guy, but Fury did in that fight have opportunity and have a chance. And even
Yeah,
when he landed some good shots, he just couldn't get them out of there. I mean, certain fighters have better chins and harder heads, but it goes to say that certain styles make fights. You know what I'm saying? Certain style make fights. And a lot of people say he was dropped against Steve Cunningham. You know, and we know Steve Cunningham is not a bigger fighter than Dillian Whyte. He's not.
no,
He's
not
not. He's not. He's not. And then he doesn't possess the power that Dillian Whyte possesses. You know what I'm saying? He has a little power, but he doesn't have one punch knockout power.
right,
Derek Chisora would even tell you that Dillian Whyte has great power. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So when I say style make fights, I really mean that. Like, style make fights. And when I say you can be able to do this against this fighter and might look really great and easily cruise over this fighter, or easily outbox this fighter, or easily break down and stop this fighter, but this fighter resume and based on his style may tell me something different. It may say something different. It may say war. It may say challenging. It may say competitive. And then so when I tell these guys, J. Rules, when I tell these guys, they be like, that Andrew Tucker was right. You're like, God dang. Because I do film study and I study these fighters. When I see fight, I see how a fight can go different ways as I analyze and I break fights down. I know you probably do the same thing too, General. I
Yeah,
know you
yeah,
probably
all
do
the
film
time, man.
study and study. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? I felt that spiritual. So I
right.
felt that spirit that you
Yeah,
do the same thing, General.
yeah,
So
all the time, man.
you be
Yeah,
knowing, General. You be knowing. You know what I'm saying? You be knowing, General. So so when I say, much love and respect to Linda Sapicha. I love you, Queen. I know you probably already on the left. I'm sorry, I'm just getting to a lot of these comments. Victor Bada. If you guys not subscribed to the J. Roos Theory, make sure you subscribe to our brother's channel. I'm going to start putting it in the description below. We got to get our brothers to 1,000 subscribers. We got to get our brothers to 1,000 subscribers very soon. He's my co-host. We're going to be doing a lot of business together. He's part of the UK, the Tucker Army, also the UK Army, because we all the family. You guys make sure you hit that join button so you can become special members of the channel, and you guys will get special perks and badges next to your name. So I most definitely know that you are part of the Army. Much love and respect to my great brother, Victor Bada. You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
my brother. It's been a long time. We love you, my brother. He says, Andrew Tucker World. Much love and respect to you, my brother. Uh, Victor Bada says, Fury wants no part of Dillian Whyte, though. Yet it's time for Fury to step up finally. Hey, listen, man. I know Victor. One thing about Victor Bada, man, he gonna give it to he gonna let you guys have it, man. He gonna tell you guys what he feel, and sometimes he gonna tell you what he know. Because a lot of times when he tell you what he feeling, what he know, sometimes a lot of times he be right. You know what I'm saying? So when we say Vladimir Klitschko, we give him that. But yeah, Dillian Whyte is that step up. Deontay Wilder was a very dangerous puncher, but Dillian Whyte is the better boxer, and he is a deadly puncher. So it is a step up. This is a step up, and this is going to really define how great Fury is if he's able to get past Dillian. But I'm telling you right now, General. I'm telling you right now, the J Rules. I'm telling you right now. Let me read that comment again. Fury wants no part of Dillian Whyte, though. Yet it's time for Fury to step up finally. And then the Victor Vada says Fury's been protected long enough. He's just that number one ducker. Simple. Victor Vada. But listen, before we get into this, hold on. Let me get to David Bond. David Bond says Dillian Whyte can't beat Tyson. He has to come out punching with that left hook overhand. Right. Dillian must attack nonstop from the first bell. Destroy or be destroyed if Dillian. Yeah, I hear you guys. So I see we got J Rules, man. We got our Fury fans. We got
Yeah.
our Whyte fans. See, I have love and respect for both fighters, right?
Right.
I have
Yeah,
love
me
and
too.
respect for both fighters, man. I love these both of
Right.
those guys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Both of those guys. I say Dillian Whyte has the better resume, of course. I give
Yeah.
2 wins. I give 2 wins. I give him the Wilder win, because he's a dangerous puncher, and I give him, what I'm saying, the Vladimir Klitschko win. I feel that Vladimir Klitschko wasn't, just didn't press the attack enough. I think in a
He
rematch it
wasn't
could have.
there that
I
night.
think, yeah, I think in the rematch it could be slightly different. I don't know if Vlad had something going on or something just went right with Vlad, but I think
Yeah.
in that rematch would have been totally different.
Right.
My brother David Bond says Tyson Fury is totally a different fighter. He's always looking for the stoppage. Tyson first 2 fights under Sugar Hill Crump. He has 2 stoppage. Dillian has that great left hook to the body. Yeah, man, and that's gonna be one thing that's gonna have me a little bit worried about that fight. I'm just telling you right now, and I can see it, kind of visualize it, and kind of just like feel that Fury cannot take too many big shots to the body from Dillian. He can't. He's not. I'm telling you, he can't. He's going to have to be smart with working off the jab, setting up the 1-2, stick and move, the herky jerky, good head movement, defense, get in, get out, try to just slightly outbox Dillian. Uh, Dillian's going to box with him though. It's going to be a great fight. I mean, if we know that this epic battle between him and Wilder was a great fight, him and Joshua is another great fight. That fight can go either way. Even though I favor Joshua to win, and I have my reasons why. What I'm saying, I believe Joshua has the style and has what it takes to upset and beat Fury. Fury can also beat Joshua. I can see in the way how he beats him, but I don't know why I feel Joshua will be victorious in that fight. Not because I'm hearing about sparring sessions of Fury getting beat up by Joshua in sparring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Joshua getting the best of him. I just feel that Joshua has the game plan, and I think he has I just think he has what it takes to compete with Fury, make it challenging and competitive. It's a great fight, but I think he can win that fight. Just like I feel like Dillian Whyte also can be the man to pull off the upset as well. But I can see also Fury being victorious over those guys as well. That's what makes these top guys the top guys, because all these guys can challenge each other. All these guys fighting each other is going to be competitive fights. It's not going
Right.
to be easy. It's not going to be easy for none of these guys fighting each other. It's
Right.
not going to be. It's not. I tell people all the time, it's not.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys in the top 10 are tough fights for each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we always see the reason why they are the top 10. You know what I'm saying? Benedict Pierre Lewis says people. Okay, we already read that. So much love and respect, but um, much love and respect to every single one of you guys. Pagan Master says, Victor, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous claims now. There they go going at it in the chat, man. But listen, listen. We appreciate you guys coming to the live stream tonight, man. I was motivated to go live, by my co-host, the J. Roos Theory, the General. You know what I'm saying? My big brother. What I'm saying? I was motivated uh to go live and to talk about these fights. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just say this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and let J. Roos close it out. I think the next fight for Canelo Alvarez needs. I would love to see him fight Beterbiev. I think that's a epic war, a epic battle. I think that's a great war, a great battle. I slightly feel Canelo's the better boxer. He can win that fight, maybe unanimous decision. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a back and forth battle. You know what I'm saying? I think it's an epic battle, just like how it was with him and Triple G. Um, and then also, I would love for Dylan. I don't want Tyson Fury to vacate. You know what I mean? If he does, that's gonna tell me everything I need to know that way. You know what I'm saying? But I feel that That's a great fight. And it's a big fight in the UK. I know you guys can agree with me. I know my brother and one of the generals, the J. Roos Theory, can agree with me. That's a very big fight in the UK. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be massive, massive. We talking about a very huge crowd, a lot of screaming fans. Is going to be a sold out arena, a stadium, or whatever they. If it's Cardiff is a stadium, right? General, that's stadium, right?
Right.
So
Yeah,
I know
but I don't know. Is Fury still banned over there though? Is what I don't know. I don't know if he can fight in the UK still.
I don't know if they're talking about fighting in Cardiff. I think he might be all
He
right.
might have been cleared.
Yeah, I think he might be cleared. It might be all right if they're talking about having a fight over there in Cardiff. So I don't
And
know.
I'm hoping we don't have to wait till the end of 2022. Like boxing was slow this year and then kind of got big at the end of the year. I hope we don't have to wait till like December of 2022.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel that I hope that they can come to an agreement. They can work out.
Yeah,
They can finalize the deal, and
right,
hopefully we can get the Fury and Whyte fight. For the lineal and for the WBC heavyweight title. Hopefully we can get that fight. Of course, they're looking to secure the Joshua and Usyk fight. I'm hearing that's either they're trying to set it either for March or April. You know what I'm
March or
saying?
April.
Yes, sir. So like that's gonna be another great fight. And then I I think that Canelo can go back if Canelo goes up to 175, goes back up to 175. I think Beterbiev is the fight. It's a lot of other great fights, Dimitri Bivol, a lot of other tough guys at light heavyweight. But I think those are the top two guys, and even Joe Smith. But and those are really dangerous fights. But I know Canelo can get wins over these guys. But you never know. It could be an upset going up against Beterbiev.
Let me ask you this, Andrew. Do you know if the Joshua Usyk fight is going to be in the UK or the Ukraine? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I'm going to go back and kind of look into it, like
Uh-huh.
try to get some information on that,
Yeah.
on where it's going to be held at. But I don't know. It'll be really nice. It'll be a good thing for Usyk to have that fight back home.
Ooh, that'd
You
be
know what I
huge.
mean? That'll be huge. It'll be really huge. I'm talking about massive crowd,
Yeah.
just like if Joshua was to fight back home.
Yeah.
Sold out arena, a stadium, or whatever. It's sold out. Going back in the Ukraine, yeah, Usyk is a star over there, and yeah, it'll most definitely be sold out. It'll be big, and I think he deserves. I think he deserves to get a fight at home. You know what I mean?
That's how I feel. I don't want it on a neutral site like Saudi Arabia. I wanted it either in the Ukraine or the UK.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think that's probably what they're probably trying to negotiate now. They're
Right.
probably trying to negotiate or try to come to agreement on it's going to be the fight is going to be held at
Right.
the venue or the place in general. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I think we'll probably get some news we'll probably get some announcements soon. But I'm hearing from Victor Bada, Victor Bada, my brother, my great brother, my big brother. Another one of my big brothers, Victor Bada. He says Joshua versus Usyk may be in the UK or Saudi. Ukraine isn't stable right now. Russia's about to bomb the place again. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I forgot
Wow.
all about that. Yeah, yeah. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be. Yeah, yeah. I don't think they're gonna be heading that way. So I'm thinking maybe in Saudi Arabia. You know what I'm saying, over there in Asia. You know what I'm saying, would be a good spot. I know they put up big money for that fight. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And most definitely buy that fight out or in the United Kingdom. You know what I'm saying? It would be, you know, I say Saudi Arabia maybe. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll get an announcement. We'll get some news soon. But I'm gonna try to get some information and try to find out where it's gonna be. But I think pretty soon we'll get the breaking news that the fight is set for, you know, I feel March. I believe sometime in March that fight is going to happen, and I
Right.
feel that we'll have the location and everything, really soon. You know what I'm saying? But J. Roos Theory, much love and respect to all of my brothers, all the generals, all the kings and queens in the chat. Much love and respect to every single one of my brothers, man. I love you guys. You guys make sure you hit that join button so you guys can become special members of the channel. It's only It's only $5 a month, I believe. You get the badge next to your name. You get the emojis. You get these exclusive special videos very soon. You get different perks, and you become special members. You will get shout outs in every single one of my videos. You will most definitely have your own. I have special dedication, special videos dedicated to you guys, and you guys will be a huge part of the channel growing, and the channel becoming a lot more successful. You know what I'm saying? So just you guys being members, you are special members of the UK Army, the Tucker Army. You're a special member of the Andrew Tucker World platform, and you guys have pretty much have some inside information as well. So it's just going to be a lot that comes with uh being a member. Like you guys are are even if you don't become a member, you're gonna always be my family. I'm gonna always love every single one of you guys that show love and that support the channel and that support and that subscribe to the channel. You guys are family. But to become members, you are like special supporters, and you guys are now a part of the channel, helping the channel grow, keeping the channel going, and things of that nature. That's why I got you guys badges, emojis. The badges is to let you guys know that you guys are, most definitely the ones that most definitely over this channel. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so this channel was you guys' channel. You guys are now special members supporting the channel and actually helping the channel grow. But you guys also will have inside information and things. It might have early access to certain exclusive videos. Because me and my brother right here, the J. Roos Theory, subscribe to this channel right now. Subscribe. You
Mhm.
guys will
Thank
have
you.
you guys will most definitely, what I'm saying, be a part of something great and witness something great. Right now we have 11 viewers. It's sooner or later, I believe it's going to be 1,000 live viewers real soon going forward. We're going to push this channel, and we're gonna take this channel to the masses. We're going to take this channel to 1 million subscribers if we can. We're gonna grow this channel, and every channel that's connected to me, just like the J. Roos Theory, his channel is I'm a part of his channel. You know what I'm saying? He's a part of my channel. We're family. Like you guys are my family. So we're gonna grow this channel. We're gonna continue to put out good content. We're gonna do the best we can to get these exclusive interviews. We're gonna get good content on either J. Roos channel. You check out good content over there. So and sooner or later, we're gonna probably even start going live on your channel, brother. And
Oh,
most
that'd be
definitely
cool. Yeah.
doing we're gonna start doing some work over there on your channel as well
Yeah.
to grow it, because you're doing an amazing job. So
Appreciate that, bro.
we're gonna most definitely take it to the next level. But I love every single one of you guys in the chat. Much love and respect to my brothers and sisters from all around the world. If you're coming out of Asia, no matter if you're different parts of Asia, Europe, South America, North America, Africa, what I'm saying, Australia, all around the world, no matter what continent you from, Europe, Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Australia. I love you guys. It's nothing but love and respect on this channel, and we have love and respect for everybody that support this channel, that's a part of this channel, and that subscribe to this channel. Shout out to my brothers that's a part of the NBBC. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all those amazing and great channels that supports me. That I'm affiliated with. Shout out to all those amazing content creators. And like I said, before I end this, you guys make sure you subscribe to the J. Roos Theory. J. Roos Theory, go ahead and give the people your outro, my great brother.
Yo, just want to thank everybody for watching and tuning in, from your busy day to check me and Andrew out. Andrew's doing his thing. He's blowing up, and you guys is just seeing the beginning. So thanks for watching. Be fearless and throw your dubs up. Yay, yay.
Oh yeah, and J. Roos also tell them to hit that join button, man, because we got
Oh
some
yeah, you
special.
got to join. You got to become a member. You want all those exclusive perks, and it'll just make you feel special. So make sure you join that. Do it right now.
Yeah, make sure you hit that join button before I end this live, or hit that join button whenever you get ready. But I
Yeah,
want you guys to be a part of something special. I want you guys to be a part of something great. And
yeah,
J. Rules is telling you guys right now. So go ahead
yeah,
and be a part of what we got going
yeah.
on. I love you guys, man. I love every single one of you guys, man. Much love and respect. And we out, man. Andrew Tucker, and welcome to Andrew Tucker World. And shout out to my big brother, the J Rules Theory. Much love
Yeah.
and respect. Hey,
Much love and respect, brother.
big brother, I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow, man.
Okay.
To talk to you about some things, man.
All right, man. You have a good night, and say hi to your family for me.
I got you, big brother. Love you, man.
All right, love you too, bro.
We out.
Okay, peace.